Welcome to Game Night with VictoryCast, a let's play where we play the games we talk about on our podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by Victory Point, your local hobby store in Bryne, Norway. Victory Point has a large gaming area where the communities and in-store are the number one priority. Today we're going to be playing Unfathomable. If you enjoy our video, please subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified as soon as we upload another video. Now, let's take a look at the game. Unfathomable is a game set in the year 1913 on the steamship SS Atlantica. The ship is currently under attack by deep ones, and we're all working together to survive the journey and reach port. Or so we think. One or two of the players, based on how many are playing, have been changed by the deep ones and work towards sabotaging the remaining humans' progress. Humans spend their rounds trying to stave off the deep ones by moving onto spaces they occupy and fighting them, saving other passengers, or trying to assist the progress of the ship in reaching port. While the hybrids try to manipulate the humans' attempts while staying hidden or revealing themselves and going all in against the humans. The deep ones meanwhile try to get onto the ship and destroy it. The humans win if they reach port, while the hybrids win if the humans do not. That's enough for now. Let's embark and escape the deep ones. So, let's see who is traitor and who is human.
I want to be human.
I am human.
Yeah, we're all gonna be humans. What are you talking about? We're always humans, are we not?
So this is my hidden identity,
This is
my
one.
loyalty card.
Where
That's
does
very
your
good.
loyalty lie?
I am human.
I am too.
Good to know.
I'm
We
definitely
am
human.
human too. No, that's not robots.
No,
So
it's
in this
not.
game, only one of us can be a hybrid.
Yeah, there's
and
only one
it's
hybrid.
not certain that one of us is a hybrid yet.
No.
Yet
might
is
get-
the biggest
So
one.
the hybrid might still be in the deck there,
Just in
and
the
it might come out in after half the game is done.
Yeah.
That's always interesting.
So, who are you gonna play, Kenneth?
I was the lucky one to get the first player. And I'm going to be playing Beatrice Sharp, the mathematician.
The mathematician?
She has predictive analytics that lets me draw 2 cards from the middle stack. And
That's
choose one of them and put the other on below. So if I'm a good guy, I can choose the best one. If I'm a bad guy, I can choose the worst one and say this was the best one. So that's pretty cool. And I
That's not good.
can also choose one time in the game to change the result of the die to any side. And the item I start with is that before the die is rolled, I may discard an observation card from my hand to add to that card's value.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you don't have to remove the card either?
No, that's my item.
Oh,
So I have that. So I can
that's
discard
super
observation
nice.
to add to the die roll or die result.
Pretty interesting.
What about you, Sindre?
I am playing Kelani Tatupu.
Hi, Captain.
I am the captain. I am the captain.
What a name.
Yeah, and so after skill cards are revealed during a skill check, I can add one more from my hand to the skill check.
Oh, that's
So I can
pretty neat.
sit on my cards and use them at the end of the skill check if I want
Yeah.
to. Just
if
one.
Yeah.
That I can do once every turn. I can also, as an action, rescue each passenger in a space or adjacent space to me.
Ah,
Okay.
So
you
that's
don't
pretty good
actually
for
have to be in the
saving
space.
people. No. So I can be standing like in the captain's cabin, and then there's passengers in number 4, and I don't actually have to go out to rescue them.
Sure.
And I
That's
rescue
cool.
all of them. And then once per game, because I'm the captain, I get to do the choices often for the crisis cards.
Yeah.
And when it's the captain's choice, I can choose to not do any of them and just remove the card, and then lose 1 resource instead.
On the Mythos cards?
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
we know that it's going to be bad no matter what, I can just we lose 1 sanity instead.
Oh, that's that can be handy.
So if,
Yeah.
if we see that we
As
can't...
long as I'm human, that's going to be very handy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So if we see that we cannot pass that,
Yeah.
you can just say, let's not throw any cards in, we just remove it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Should be helpful,
yeah.
unless you're in hybrid, which you
Unless-
most likely are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
okay,
Probably. No, there's a low chance that I'm the hybrid.
Yeah, I will be
1
playing
in 6 at this point.
Yep.
Samira Duale, the stowaway.
Yeah.
So I'm a blind passenger.
I don't like you.
My
You're on my ship.
character feat is Scavenger. If you have 4 of your items and are not in the break, draw 1 item card, then you may give 1 of your items to another human in your space.
So you're gonna have a lot of items.
I don't feel like we got any items. You're the only one who got any items last we played this game, so...
My feat is well equipped. After calculating the total of a skill check, if you are not in a break, you may increase or decrease the total by 1 for each item you have.
Ah, yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty good. If I do that, I have to remove the feat from the game. My starting item is Starbuck, which makes you perform an extra action after an attack, or I can remove it to stop myself from being defeated.
Nice. I just put myself into the captain's cabin, which is obviously my starting location.
I put myself into the chapel.
And you're obviously in the cargo hold, that's the stowaway.
Yep.
And okay, so you're the starting player,
Ready to study it?
which means the 2 of us get to choose 3 cards to
Before
start
I
with.
start.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do 2 will and 1 influence. So 2 of these, and then 1
Influenza.
this one, which is the influence.
I'm actually gonna take 2 observation. No, I take 1 of each actually. 1 will and 1 lore.
I only had 2 to choose from, so
Yeah.
very different from last game when I could choose everything.
Then we're ready to start.
Yep.
And then I'll get to pick my one. So I get 1 influence, Benjamin, if you're
1 influence for
kind
you.
enough to pass 1 to me. I get 2 lore
2 lore
and 2 observation.
and 2 observation. You shall have.
Thank you, kind sir.
There you go.
And let's just look through these to see what I got.
Yeah, that's right. And let's not forget the passengers too.
They go in the next rooms over.
Over here.
Two. We need to bring our enemies as well.
Well,
into
you're
this game.
adjacent, so you can just.
Yeah, I can save that one round 1. But I'm the 3rd player now, or am I the 2nd one?
You are the second. We're
third.
going clockwise.
That means you're the 2nd one.
That's correct. I'm the second.
Yeah. Gotta learn the clock.
Yeah,
What
but now I'm sitting
do
in
I
the
want to
spaces.
do
Yeah.
in the start?
It's interesting. I might actually have cards left on my hand when it's
I
my
actually
turn
want
in
to
this game.
just cast a spell. Start off with casting a spell.
Oh, fancy.
Just
He's
to
going
see
for the
what it is.
random stuff.
He's
Checking 2 of
definitely the
these.
hybrid.
So I get to check 2 of these.
Lose 1 resource.
Ooh.
That's what's so fun, because you don't know if that ooh is good for us or not good for us.
It's good for us.
Are you
Don't
sure?
worry.
Don't
So-
you worry.
I'm playing Conjuration. I can look at the top 5 cards of the item deck, and then I get 1 in my play area.
Ooh.
Shuffle the others back in the deck. Then I roll a die. If the result is 4 or less, we lose 1 sanity.
That's cool. It's pretty good.
And
But I can just give you items.
yeah, but
That's no fun.
I can get 1 more. I can get more. I can have more items.
Yeah, you can.
So look at these.
But now I'm suspecting you're the hybrid, so now you're not getting any.
Ooh.
Yeah, you bloody hybrid.
You bloody hybrid.
It's definitely not me. So yeah, we have to
Okay,
stop these
I'm
guys.
gonna choose the
They
treasured,
look so cool. Just
Yeah.
the treasured
get them
memento.
yeah.
What did you say?
I'm gonna choose a treasured memento. It's an improvement. So I add this to me, and that makes so that I have +1 will as well. So I get to draw an extra will card.
Extra
Cool.
will card.
Nice.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's
And
awesome.
then this
Now I
one
want-
is added in that deck, and I need to shuffle these back to that
I can
deck.
shuffle this.
Yeah.
While you perform your last
And
action,
then my last action, I'm in the chapel. Should I try to get
you have to
the...
roll the dice, by the way.
Yeah, roll die. See if I get a 4 or lower. No. It's very good.
That's a good 8.
Yeah, mate.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, we have to do those.
Nope.
Okay. Should I try to advance the ritual space just to have it a bit up in case?
Sure.
It comes here.
It's not really necessary yet, but it's a good thing to have it closer.
Yeah, when we truly need it,
Yeah,
it's good to
There's
have it close.
nothing that's really necessary. I could go out to this area and just stay there until the next turn to save them, just to make sure that nothing happened.
Yeah, but it's still 3 turns in advance, so that means that they will have get to move, and
But then they attack me instead of that one.
yeah, that's right.
And then I can use my, if I need my
I
perfect
think,
number.
I think
to-
that's a good idea, yeah.
I'm gonna go in.
Also, if we accidentally arrive while it's out there, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad if I'm out there as well.
Yeah, no,
But,
doesn't matter.
okay,
We can have the hybrid in the sick bay. That's
it's
no
the
problem.
mythos.
Mythos.
I draw 2,
You look at them
and I look at them.
Why do you draw 2?
because of his, is it character feat, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
the action she has.
Well,
Pretty strong.
this is gonna be kind
It
of
is.
funny, but
What did the hybrid choose?
I'm not a hybrid. It's
No,
actually
you're actually very aggressive. Are you the hybrid?
it's actually the best card from those two to pick, but it's kind of funny because current player chooses agree, lose 2 food, draw 1 item card, or refuse, shuffle 4 treachery cards into the chaos stack. So I'm gonna agree, and I'm gonna lose 2 food.
This is the first round, Kenneth. Why?
And then I'm gonna take another treasure card.
Can we send him to the brig?
Yeah, he's definitely
we
the
have
hybrid.
to send
Yep.
him to the brig.
I'm starting in the captain's cabin.
Why
and just
though?
Send him straight
Do you
to
know
the
what was
bridge.
under here?
Nope, we do not.
No.
Because I can give you items.
Yeah, okay. So I should take the one that's worse and make us lose even more.
No, but if you
Exactly.
refused it, you would just have to put
4.
minuses into there.
Yeah, 4 of those into there.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
worse.
No, because there's 10 there.
Still.
So it's a
they
40% chance.
Yeah, but they will come out, no matter what, because
True.
we try that. So I thought it was worse, and this made me better.
Can be
This one
argued.
is something that's going to save you.
It depends on your loyalty, to be honest.
True, of course.
Well, he's a good talker, so
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
But okay.
But now it's turn. Wait. The icons on the bottom
Yeah,
left.
we have to advance.
Right, we
and
have
do stuff.
deep ones, so these guys will walk into here, actually.
Yep.
And then these guys will go onto the deck. And then we are advancing. You get to choose either arrive or the spell thing.
What do we...
I think arrive is best, isn't it?
Yeah, at this point it is.
Yeah.
We want to move.
So we take the right one.
And
Right
then
now-
I take this one, and you give that one back to Kenneth.
Thank you.
Whoop! It's my turn, and I get to draw. So I will take 2 will. And 1 lore. And 2 observation.
I have a lot of items.
Yeah, you do.
I like that. That's
Definitely.
funny.
It's
I
funny
won't
because you're a hybrid and I'm gonna lose them, so you're just eliminating. That's what you're doing.
Well, you're not going to give us items. You're going to pick items for yourself, get 4 items, and then maybe give us on. So don't say that you're going to give us on.
So you can give us items.
You can if you want to.
Please give me.
You know what?
I am human.
Since I'm in the cargo hold, I will look at the top 2.
At least you're not in the sticky bay or the gallery.
So you're doing basically the same as me. I did. And you're calling me hybrid for it. You're a hybrid.
I'm not a hybrid. I don't know what you mean. What is a hybrid again? So I do this,
It's them
put this
bad
one
guys.
on the bottom. And you know what? I don't have... I got a mystical text, by the way, so I get +1 lore.
And then you may give your item card to Cinder or me.
I lost it on the floor. Yeah, I may, but I'm not going to do that yet.
Exactly. That's what I just said was going to happen.
But that's not that action. That's the cargo hold.
Oh, yeah, true.
So now I get to draw 1 item card. And I may give it to one of you.
See, you were basically saying I was a hybrid for taking 2 treasures, and you just...
Not
You know
because
what?
you were
This is
taking
a-
treasures,
this is a
because
good
you were losing
synergy.
sanity. No, food.
It's Mythos cards. It's always going to lose to something.
Wasn't a Mythos card? Yeah, it was. But what we lost something for your first action as well, didn't we?
No, just for the Mythos card.
Okay, this is really good though, because now I got the 6 shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Perform an attack against an enemy in your space, add 2 to your result, and I can basically attack 3 times.
Yeah,
in
that's
one
good.
Sweet. That's pretty
round.
nice.
Same
So I
as-
can actually.
Sam, this is good. When one of you dies, I can save you.
Yeah. So yeah. So then we go to
If you
the
want to.
mythos,
If you want to.
If I want
if
to.
you want to.
He probably doesn't.
So ticket, please. Oh, I get to choose this one too.
Yeah, because that's your name. True.
That's cool.
Okay. I do not recognize you. The ship's purser says to Samira with an accusing wag of the finger. Show me a ticket, young lady. Of course she does not have one, but is this really the time to be worrying about tickets? So I can choose either to
Yes.
vote, a 13 influence or will. If I fail, I have to move to the brig and remove all items in your play area from the game.
Ooh.
Pass, draw 1 item card. Drop it, or I can just drop everything and run. But then I don't have to.
We can vote on this.
Sindre said we should let it to fail. That's
I
the
think
reason.
I think it's an easy vote.
That's the reason he is one.
That's basically both the cards I have.
I only
Yeah,
have
it
one.
is.
I only have one influence card.
Yep,
To add.
we're gonna vote on that one.
Okay.
So we need 13.
And I am first to go.
Yep, player on
I'm
your
going
left.
to play 2 of my 3 cards.
I'm gonna play
I'm also going to add 2
one.
from the chaos.
I'm gonna play the only one I can.
Hopefully chaos is with us today.
Oh, I don't have influence.
No, but yeah, will.
I do.
Just use all your will.
Wait a minute.
This is for you.
Keep your cards a bit up so Sindre can see.
Yep, sorry. Well, had I looked at my cards a little bit earlier, I actually could have changed it, but those are the only 2 I can play. So we have 2 chaos in there too.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Do we pass or do you get
So-
moved to the brig?
basically,
I think he's getting thrown in the brig.
if there's more than 2 cards other, now I'm going to the brig, and then we know that one of you 2 are
Yep.
a hybrid.
That is true.
I couldn't have voted against it because I only have will and influence.
True.
Yeah, that's true. So that basically nulls you out then.
Yep. So if
And
you
then
end
it's
up
your
in-
turn?
If there are 3 bad cards, he gets thrown in after you.
So first we have 1 persistence.
Will.
No, 1 will, yeah. 3 will. Ho ho ho. We're down to 1. 2. We can actually do like this, so we null them out.
Yep.
So we have 2, 7, 9, and 10.
And then I'm using my action to add 1 more skill card to it, getting up to 13.
Yes.
Yeah, determination.
That's good.
We just succeeded.
Yeah, so that's
I
a
hope
pass.
I didn't have to use my last
So
card.
you
but
get to draw another item card.
I do. Woo!
You're complaining that I draw you 2.
Fine clothes. Improvement, but I can only have 1 active.
Yeah, so you need to either choose that or choose that one.
You know what? I'm gonna change them out. Does this one go out from the game, or
Yeah.
does it? Yeah.
So
So
chaos
let's
actually
get-
rescued you at this point
Yeah.
because we met it accurately, and they only had 1 card against.
Yeah. And then the deep ones go 1, and this one goes 1.
Yeah.
So deep one is activated once.
So it means this one attacks this room, and we get 1 of those damage cards.
Yeah, this is these. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the structural damage. Place the card on being damaged. Defeat each human. And it's discard a skill card from your hand that have a total value of 5 or more to repair this space.
So that goes into the bridge.
Yeah.
And then the next guy will go in to the room
4.
with me.
Yep.
All the rest will go into the bridge.
Yes. Correct. We need to get those guys.
You need to get them.
I can actually
kill a
Kill
lot.
them off too.
But it's a while
But
until
you
can do
need to
that.
get that one though.
Yeah, I cannot go into the bridge and
No.
fight at least. Okay, I'm
It's your
going to
turn.
get my cards. I have 3 influence and 2 will.
Yep.
And then I'm going to vote for putting him. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I am going to use my first action. Ooh. How many dudes could you attack?
I can attack up to 3. No, at least 2 when I have to move as well.
Okay, so if I give you 2 actions, you
That
can
means
jump
I
into
can-
that room and fight.
Yeah.
So I'll use my first action to give you an action
Yep. So then I have to move.
into the bridge.
I can only kill off 2 then.
I can give you one more action.
Yeah, but that's 1 action to move you.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'll go in there.
And you couldn't do anything while moving? Didn't you have something that attacked when moving?
No, that's perform an action.
Okay.
So I have to be in a space.
Then I'll give you another action.
Then I can do that. So I will attack. And because of Starbuck, I can perform an attack against one in my space.
Wait. Before a dice roll, you may discard an observation, discard from your hand to add that card's value to the die result. So I'm gonna discard 1 and add 2 to the die.
So that's basically a 4 and an automatic hit.
Mm-hmm.
But I
So-
can, of course, roll the die just for fun.
1 dice.
1 dice, and then perform 1 action after that. That's limited to once per turn, so I can attack again. And that's an 8, so that's 10.
So another 1 dice.
Yeah.
Oh, you had add 2 to your, yeah, okay.
I do.
What was the extra attack?
That's the one. Perform an attack against an enemy in your space. Then
Okay.
perform 1 action.
Okay.
And then that's
So that's
another
the
action.
one you first did, and then that. So you only had 2 on your first roll, and
Yeah,
then
that's
plus 2
true.
on your.
So
but
that was
you
an 8
rolled. You
or-
did roll.
yeah.
So both of them went through.
Yeah.
So you get 0 added on your first, and that was what I thought. That was the reason I added 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Very good. Very
Equal
good.
of 2.
Interesting. That's my entire turn, so give me a Mythos card, please. This one, Deep One Faint. It is easy to dismiss the Deep Ones as intelligent creatures acting on instinct, but maybe they are more clever than they seem. So this is Will and Observation 11. Pass is no effect. Fail is resolve the following activation icon, Deep Ones. So if we fail this one, we have a double activation of Deep Ones.
And if we pass,
We have nothing.
okay.
We still
11.
have the normal activation.
Yeah, but 11 isn't too bad. We should be able to get you.
So that's observation and will. Let's put it up there.
So I start. I only have 1 card I can add,
Oh.
and I'll add it.
I'm adding the chaos. Actually, almost started looking at the chaos deck.
Yeah, don't do that.
That would have been dumb.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Benjamin.
How many?
How many did you add?
I'll add 2.
Yeah.
So we've added 3 cards and we have
Yep.
2 from.
I only had 1 card I could add, and it's a low one.
Yeah.
I'm adding 1 card. No, that's the wrong card.
Because you can add after as well. Basically.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, he can.
If you want.
Once per turn,
If
if,
you
he
can.
needs.
And that's it.
Shuffle.
I'm going to shuffle them and see what we're getting. Might actually not be a win for us because
I
we have
hope it
2
is.
chaos cards.
I can help if it.
4 plus, 2 plus, so we're up to 6, 7, minus 5.
Ooh.
That's a bad chaos. Okay, we have
Or is it though? You both have.
We have a
influence.
+6 at the moment. I cannot add
can't,
enough.
Can't be you at least.
I cannot add enough to resolve this on my own.
I cannot either. Anything I can do?
I can increase it with 2.
We need more. So we
How
fail.
many do we need?
3.
3. And you can only increase it with 2?
I can only increase it with
You can't increase it with
I
anything?
can increase with 2.
You can increase it 2?
Yeah.
Then
We
it's
need
4.
3 more in addition to mine. So we need 1 more.
You had 2 and 2.
Yeah, we need 1 more as well.
Yeah, because
We need to hit 11.
we have
It's
to hit 11.
6 now.
Is it 6 now?
So that's
So
a
we
bad
need,
one.
yeah, we need 5 more.
There's nothing I can do.
Nope.
Nothing I can do. I'm
Unless
sorry.
we failed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait a minute. I actually can increase it with 3.
With your once per game thing.
Yeah.
It's not worth using yet.
Isn't it though?
No, because they're activated.
It's
and
not-
I'm
Oh, it's only
probably
2. I
gonna
thought
It's
that
not
was
that bad,
2
yeah.
and then 3.
Yeah,
It's not that
worth
bad.
it. It's not worth it.
He's just gonna die.
Yep, you're gonna die now.
Yep.
Okay, that means these guys get activated. Let's start with me. Where's the die? It attacks me. What does it hit on again? It hits on
4.
force. That's a 7, so that's a hit on me.
Yep.
I cannot stop the damage myself.
I cannot do that to. Nope, I cannot.
And I end up in sickbay.
Yeah.
And then
I
it's
cannot.
me.
And then first guy goes for you, Mr. Stowaway, or Miss Stowaway. That's a miss. Second one is a hit. And you end up in the brig as well.
And then
And
the third guy,
The last one can move.
he moves
And then-
into the 3.
This guy moves in.
There.
He moves in there.
No, yeah, he
That's
does.
the
He does. He
highest.
does. He does. He does.
That's the highest number, and that's all of them.
Meaning it's my turn?
No, meaning they go again.
They go again? Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go
So
again.
first guy damages this room.
Yeah. And that's structural damage. Discard observation cards from your hand that have a total value of 3 or more to repair this.
Yeah. Next guy goes into the galley.
What
Doesn't
about
attack
those
it.
2?
These 2 move into.
That one.
No, that's damage. Doesn't they go to the chapel then?
Yeah, then on
They
damage
both
one.
go
Yeah.
to the chapel.
Okay.
That's the end. And now we get to improve the. Let's do the arrival
Arrival.
because we don't have anyone outside. So if we get the spell, it's just these guys dying.
But if we arrive now, I need to get in because unless I'm dead.
Yeah, because you're out in the. But so good, it's your turn then.
Or is it that on travel or is that just on that one
No, it's on travel.
as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on
I think
both.
so.
Actually, we did wrong.
Just a ritual.
Character, human or traitor, is defeated on a roll of 6.
6. Okay. Yeah. So
Oh, so we're
The
not
one-
defeated.
the one did not defeat. Did the last one?
No.
No.
So we're both still good.
So
Mine was
no,
also
you were.
just,
yours
no, it was
was
you
7.
were
Yeah.
A7.
So you will go in, but I will go out,
You go out.
Back,
and they go back.
And that
and
one
then
too.
they get a
That
second.
one too.
Yeah.
All 3 with there.
But they all get a second.
And then we
turn.
go again.
Yeah, they do. That's
But that one is not destroyed.
Yeah, because that guy destroyed it.
Yeah, true.
But he didn't move then because he attacked me, and then yeah.
Mm.
So that was a 4. And then the second guy, that's a 7.
And then I go in, and
And
then,
then one of
go
them
in.
go over there.
And there we are. That's correct.
Yep.
True.
Yes, we don't lose anyone outside the ship when it's
Traveling.
yeah.
Only on
only
the
on the ritual.
Pass me the player token,
First player.
and then it's
current
my
player.
turn. So I do wanna. No, first I pick my cards. So I want 2 lores,
2 lore,
2
Hello.
observation,
2 observaciones,
1 influence, and 1 will.
and 1 will, because
I
you
have
have
an
1
Up improvement.
extra.
So I have a lot of cards now. That's good at least.
So we don't get to draw cards. That's a bad start.
I do have 2 cards though. That
Shouldn't have
really
gone
doesn't
into
help.
there, really.
Hmm. I think you did fine because there would have been so many more. Still.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, they would have maybe attacked a lot more on the way with double actions.
Yeah, they did get double actions,
So-
so the chapel would have been destroyed and they would have been in the galley and the cargo hold at this point.
First, I want to save this one.
Yep.
How do I?
Action, just take it away.
So use action,
away.
and I take
Put it
that away.
back in the stack.
And then I want to use an action card. And I choose one enemy, and I want to choose that enemy, because he's the only one who can damage right now. And if you give me the die, on a 6 or higher, it's defeated, but I add 2 to the result. So a
Very
4
nice.
or higher, it's defeated. That's 1. I could...
Let's say 1.
We have to triple help you. I cannot help you.
I
can
could
use
use
your thing.
my thing,
Yeah.
but it's not important for this one.
No.
So, because that's a one-time use. All right. So that's my actions. That was a bit bad, but that's okay. Could have gone here and hoped for anything, but I won't.
I'm jealous for whoever is the hybrid today.
Yeah.
This is going to be a hybrid
This is gonna
game.
be a hybrid game.
So I choose 2 cards.
Yep.
And now I need to think about them not moving as well.
Take a double action. Aren't Mother Hydra and Father Dagon always in the deep?
Yeah, technically.
Okay, I'm going to choose this one. I believe.
They look menacing.
Yeah.
You turn them around.
Because of a couple of things. So, miscalculation. I don't calculate wrong, but apparently Beatrice, who I am, had calculated a new course that would get the ship to safety in record time. But upon reviewing her work, she realized she forgot to carry a digit. Now the trip will take much longer. She might be able to plot a faster course with some help. Beatrice Sharp chooses pass. Look at the top 2 cards of the waypoint deck. Place 1 on top of the deck and 1 on the bottom of the deck. That's
Ooh.
pretty good.
That's actually nice, yeah.
Fail. Retreat the traverse track. 2 spaces for each space it cannot retreat. Lose 1 fuel. So you just retreated 2 spaces, which isn't the worst right now. But it's bad.
It's bad. It's very bad.
It's very bad. It's prolonged.
Because that's how we win the game,
It's-
by
yeah.
arriving.
It's
Yeah.
13, lore and observation. I could also fix it yourself. Roll a die. If the result is 7 or less, resolve the fail effect above. So we don't get the good thing
Yeah.
we pass.
Yep.
I could I could use this one and make sure we don't fail. But pass one is pretty good.
I think we can manage to
So what
pass
was the
And-
try it yourself? Does it have any bonus or any good thing? Or is it just
The
if
pass
you-
one, I could look at 2 of the waypoints.
No, I mean the when you roll a die. Do you not? Nothing happens when you roll an 8. It's just no effect.
Yeah, if I roll 8, it's no effect.
Okay, yeah.
But
Then it's not worth
yeah.
it. How much was the cost?
the cost is 13.
13.
of
what
lore
types?
and
Yeah.
observation. I can help a
Okay.
lot
I
on
cannot
that
help.
one.
I can also
But I'm starting.
wait. This is observation and lore. You have
Nothing.
strength.
I have influence and will.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
have strength.
Influence and will.
Yeah.
Benjamin, start.
So you cannot help at all.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Add 2 of those. No, 2 of the curse deck.
Chaos.
Yeah. We need to pass it though.
Yeah, we need to.
I help a lot. I help a lot.
Okay, I'm putting on 1 high one.
Okay.
And then I can help after if it's needed.
Okay. Then, because you did that,
You can play nothing.
I have no cards to use on this.
No abilities, no nothing.
I'm gonna kinda overdo it, I think, but it's fine. All right.
So, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Let's see if Venomon is a bad guy or not. Because you want us to fail this one.
No. Or maybe. I don't know. I'm
If
not
you're,
so
if
sure.
you're a bad guy, you want us to
I
fail
know.
it.
I know what you mean. I'm just
He did
confused.
say he had a lot to contribute with, and then he used 1 card.
But
It
you
was a high
one,
card.
he said. Okay. First one is a 5.
That's me.
Second one is a 5.
Oh.
That's me. So we're up at 10. 11. Back to 10. Up to 12
Yeah, we're gonna pass that one.
and above.
And then I use my ability. No, just kidding.
Decrease it.
So we pass it.
Actually, could have done that.
We pass it, and then I look at the 2 top total cards of the waypoint deck, and I see which one we want to have. Okay, this one on the top of that deck, and this one.
That's the one we use when we do the arrival thing.
Yeah, when we arrive.
So you'll know which one I pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
That's good.
what?
Yeah. Oh, because you get to see 2 of them.
I get to see the top 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So that's double scrying, really.
So
Oh,
I
so
know.
you-
I
But he
know.
will also know.
I know if
which,
we choose the worst
yeah.
one. Oh, if we choose a worst one, then
Smart.
I have seen.
Smart, clever.
So that's pretty good.
That is good.
Is well.
We're playing 9 games now.
We activate. The reason I chose this card, we activate Father.
Papa.
Papa gets too deep.
So we add 2 deep ones
Yeah.
to the deep. If they get 2 more and it gets activated again, they jump out.
Yeah. But at least we can deal with these guys right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And then
We
We
arrive.
Arrive.
Give me 2 of the
2 for you.
observation cards. And then I'm going to choose.
It's exciting. It's always exciting when people get to choose stuff.
mhm.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yep. I'm
Is
going
it
to discard the new one.
So that goes on the bottom.
And then we are doing the one that Kenneth saw, the Rainstorm, which gives us a 3, which we're already halfway to the halfway point.
Yep.
We lose 1 fuel, which is not too bad. And then I roll a die. Where's the die at this point?
There
we
it
go.
is.
And on a 5 or more, we gain 1 food.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty good
And we
card.
needed the
Yeah,
food.
that's a very
The
good
other one,
idea.
we lost 3 resources, but we did go 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
the
not
one
worth
I
it.
put behind also.
Rainstorm. Oh,
That's a 1.
We don't
can
get.
we do
We
anything?
don't need one
could
food. We don't need.
get 1 food, but
You did
it's
lose
on
us 2
6.
foods. So
Yeah, it's on 6, but
it would be good for you to give us food, considering you're the one who lost us food, but it's fine.
I can probably do that
Yeah.
later.
So we lost 1 fuel then.
I'm gonna save this for a dire need.
For a die need.
So then it is my turn.
Yep.
So I get to draw 1.
No one caught my joke about the die.
I did, but it was not funny.
It was
It was not funny enough.
super funny.
It was
I'm gonna take
Kinda
1
funny.
influence.
Everyone at home is laughing.
it was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, you only get 1 card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
see.
also.
Yep.
Okay. I obviously have to move.
Do you want to set the arrival track back to
Yeah,
the
do
start?
Like that. Well,
You
what
need,
about
you need to move in and kill the chapel guy.
Yeah.
He is the most dangerous one at the moment. Or you can move in there and kill 2.
yeah,
That's
but
probably
that's
better
a
for you.
gamble though, because if the mythos activates deep ones, it's
No,
just
because you've already killed him.
not the one.
Screw it. I'll go in and take him. In,
Yeah,
But it
I
might
think you should
destroy
do.
the chapel,
I
but
think
it
you should
doesn't
take the 2 as well,
let's remove as many of them as we can.
and we can repair the damages after.
You know what? I got a fix for this.
Cool, cool, cool.
I'm gonna move to the chapel. I'm gonna choose Starbuck. That's my second action.
Yeah.
Where's the die? Thank
In Cinder's hands.
Ooh, can anyone help me change that?
I should have done it before because I can only do before a dice roll,
Yeah, well, I can.
and it's not worth using my perfect number for.
Indeed. So, but I still get 1 action, and I think that I'm gonna.
Maybe you should just try to kill it again.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna.
Wait.
I can just use the 6-shooter action now, so I get 2.
Oh, so I only need 4 anyways.
No, 2. I only need 2
Yeah.
to get it.
For a standard.
Yeah, 2
Okay.
for a standard roll.
6 is them against us.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? We have to change the die.
You have to start rolling
You
die.
have to change the player who rolled the die.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm going back to the sick bay then.
But at least you get back to the sick bay. It doesn't kill.
and
I think you're gonna have to roll for the monsters as well, just to keep it at 1.
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably
At
right.
least it doesn't destroy
Oh,
it.
this is a bad one, I believe. Okay. Bucket Brigade. The ship has taken on water due to damage and storms, which is slowing the ship's progress. Bailing out some of that water would allow the ship to reach greater speeds. Captain chooses.
And my choices are either to try and pass this or leave the water, roll a die. If the result is 6 or less, lose 1 fuel. It's not too bad. The other one is pass, risk 2 passengers to advance the travel track 1 space, or fail, lose 1 fuel and risk 2 passengers. I think we're just going to leave the water.
Yeah, I agree.
Roll a die. If the result is 6 or less, lose 1 fuel.
No, wait. Okay, so yeah. So if
I believe that one is better.
Yeah.
So if you don't roll that low, should I add on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 6. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna I don't observation. I don't think you need. You get +3 on the roll.
+3. So we need 3 or higher.
Yeah, I can't then add
4 or
anything
higher.
to your result.
Good.
That's an 8.
Super nice.
Perfect.
Didn't need to use that, but that's okay. You bastard.
Okay.
I'm bleeding you dry.
And then we get the first mother action. Mother Hydra is activated, which means we add 2 more to the deep. If we get 1 more activation of either one of those, we will get them out.
Yeah.
We do not lose fuel, and we take the ritual track 1 up.
1 up. Maybe we should actually try and work that up a little bit now.
Yeah, because now they're coming.
Because
Yeah,
when
it's-
they're coming out, it's
Yep.
good to be close and then
Yep.
just whoosh, let's get them out.
If we can just remove them right away.
But we can't use the room action before they are defeated.
Sure.
I'm going to take 1 will card.
Did you give his card back?
I need my card back.
What card?
The
Oh.
Mythos card.
I kept it.
That's a very
It's
high
not for
skill
you
check,
to
really.
keep. Yeah,
That's a
Okay,
lot.
and it's pretty hard with 3 people.
Yeah, and none of us has strength either.
No. But I do have influence.
I need
And
to use
one
my
will.
first action to move out of the room.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go into the room with the guy. But that is probably my best bet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the galley and pick some cards. Because he's going to move in there anyway.
So roll a die.
So I'm going to pick 5 cards. That's the maximum. I can choose anyone I want. I'm going to do 2 strength cards,
Isn't that a lot of cards though? Because
2
you need 6 now.
observation cards,
No, there's 5 or higher.
and
Yeah.
1 lore
Oh,
card.
Yeah, 5 or higher. Because if there's less.
Yeah, so it's 4.
So 4 and down.
50-50 chance.
We'll
of
lose
losing
1 food. That's not too bad.
Oh, we don't have a lot. We don't have a
Well,
lot of food.
especially when you throw the dice on the floor.
Yep. But we don't have a lot
You
of
get
food.
used to that on this
No, we
channel.
don't. It's actually very risky.
That's a hybrid move, I must say. Especially now.
Especially now. Unless you can do something with the
I don't know
cards
if
you
I
got.
can.
Probably all the die rolling is usually before.
Yeah, I can't do anything. So we lose 1 food.
That's a pretty hybrid move
Hey,
right
you,
there,
you lost
Mr.
us 2 food, so you shouldn't complain.
Mr.
And I have a lot of cards now.
Mr. Sindre. Could have picked 3 cards.
But that's a waste of action because you
Yeah.
basically just left me to die there.
Yeah.
I didn't.
What about the passenger?
It's your fault you failed on 2 shots on that one. To be honest.
And for me to be able to save him, I have to lose more food.
Why?
Well, you don't have to.
You don't
You
have
can
to.
just send me to
If I'm to save you, I can
It's
I can
1
lose.
die roll that needs to be 6 or higher. He's not destined to
True,
be
true.
killed.
But I can save him
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
losing 1 food.
Yeah.
The problem is though that if I am going to the sick bay, I have to go to get cards because before it's my turn again, I basically will have to use a lot of skill checks.
Yeah.
Okay, if you give me the Mythos card. And we have a captain chooses. So, accusation. A passenger has accused someone aboard of being in league with the Deep Ones. The accused insists upon their innocence. Someone with authority needs to step in.
But you're the accused one.
Yeah, but I'm also the captain, so I either detain the accused, choose a human who is not in the brig, move that human to the brig,
So you can choose.
or I can decline to act. You and the current player each discard 2 skill cards. Shuffle 2 treachery cards into the chaos deck.
Do you discard 4 then?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah.
That is bad.
There's one teammate play right here, and there's one hybrid
play,
one there.
You don't do anything, and I'll discard 4 cards.
Thank you, so good sir.
So that was a waste.
Well, not really, because if you hadn't gone to the galley, you wouldn't have any cards.
No, and then couldn't have done it if you didn't have 4 cards.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm discarding. That's 3. Where did my 4th one go?
How many cards did you have before you went to the galley?
3, I think.
Yeah, so you couldn't have done this if you didn't go to
So
the galley.
your whole turn was just basically a waste.
Yep.
And then you have to
I
choose.
got 1 card out of that.
Oof. Oof.
That's turn.
And then deep ones.
Yeah.
Let's start with an attack on you. You're going to roll that yourself because.
You are low.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
that's very good then.
And then this one moves in with me.
Yeah.
These 2 move in with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good. I can probably kill all of them.
And then
Probably.
the ritual track goes 1 up, which is a good thing. And then it's Kenneth's turn.
Give me the player turn.
Here
Player
you go.
token.
Take
Thank
the steering
you.
wheel.
And then Benjamin, I want 1 influence.
1 influence,
I want 2 lures.
2 lores,
2 observation, and 1 will.
Yeah, I remembered.
Thank you, good sir.
There you go.
Where I might die before my turn.
Maybe not.
Depends.
Yeah, I won't die. I'm awesome.
He got influence, so he can choose to give us action, or he can move in and kill stuff himself. I believe the chapel is a good one to keep open.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to need it when the mother or father comes out.
Yeah, so if you can reduce or move them, that would be good.
Mr. Dagon or Miss Hydra.
How many can you kill if I give you 1 action?
I can kill up to 2,
Yeah. Okay.
if I'm lucky.
Punk.
Punk, yeah.
So, I'm gonna play 1 action, give you 1 action.
Very good. So what I'm gonna do is, of course, use Starbuck to attack.
Good.
That's one
Perfect roll.
dead.
Finally an 8 from you.
So, do I want to use the 6-shooter, or should I just move all of them?
No. Use the 6 shooter.
Then I use the
6-shooter.
6-shooter. And that
That's good.
succeeds.
That's another dead.
And then
Starting to look a lot better out there.
I want to.
That's good for the humans.
I want to.
Yeah, it is. It's very good for the humans.
Oh man.
I want to. Yeah, I want to do that.
What you
I'm
doing?
gonna do True Grit. Give me 2 actions.
Smooth.
And the
This
first
is the
one,
betrayal.
Yeah, that's the betrayal one.
I'm gonna play Shriveling, and I'm gonna target that one. And
You see
on
betrayal.
4 up, I kill him.
And
Yep.
you did.
He's dead.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this
And
is
the
really, really
last
good.
one I want to do, I could move, and I need to move. I actually do need to move.
Yeah.
Need to get in.
Because I wanted actually to use a spell and hope I could deal with the last one.
Go to the boiler room so you can advance the ship soon. That might be good.
Yeah, but we also need to take these out.
Yeah.
Use those. So
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go down here.
Smart.
That's my last action.
Then it's the mythos.
And I pick 2 cards. This is a nice trade, actually.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna say it because it's jinxing it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This is actually going very good.
That's gonna bite us in the ass
Oh,
later.
Yeah, I hate it when people say that in this
Yeah.
game. Or in Battlestar Galactica at least. It always goes to shit after you say that.
Yep.
Because we have so much about to just blow up in our faces.
Mm-hmm.
And you say that and it blows up in our faces. Remember, Kenneth, we want a deep ones activation, not a mother or father activation at this point. That's the only thing I care about on that card right now.
Well, not really, because you can do that twice, can't you, or just once?
Yeah, you can do it twice if you want to.
Yeah. So if they
Right.
are activated,
We
they
just
get
throw
out.
them out
I
again.
use my action to kill that one, and then I get one more action, and then I can activate it twice.
So actually, a mother or father activation is better than a deep one's activation at this point, because a deep one activation might kill you, while a
So
mother
we
or
want the
father.
mother and father one?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
because
good.
then I can dispel them
That's good.
at once.
And that's an automatic success, isn't it?
We're gonna lose one passenger though, but
Still, that's one
it's still a
passenger.
good one.
Might
Okay.
be an X. and then
So-
we're lucky.
Yeah. Barricade the hatches. The monsters are threatening to overrun the ship. If you can barricade the hatches leading below deck, it will buy you time for the greater banishment ritual to complete.
Ooh.
Sweet.
It's 10 to succeed. It's influence and will, which I don't have a lot of, but still.
I do.
I have
If we pass,
some.
I get to place this card in my play area and gain the following ability. You may discard this card at any time to prevent all deep ones from moving to interior spaces until the end of the round.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's really good.
If we fail, deep ones activate, and that's it. But this is a Mother Hydra activation, and I chose between those two. So we need 10 influence or will, and I can't help much, but I can help.
No, it's not influence, it's strength.
Strength and will.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, that's worse for me.
Well, I can help with will,
You have will those in there.
Yep, one.
Cinderella.
and let's add the 2 from the chaos deck, will you?
Yeah,
Cinderella.
2 from the chaos decks in there.
Just put them in there. I just have 1, sadly. Then 2.
I also just have 1, because I didn't pick my will or influence.
Well,
when
I
did
can
these
use
things.
my feet though to succeed it, but
How do you have so low?
I'm going to pick that back onto my hand. Because I can throw it out with my skill if it's needed.
oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so you don't add anything.
No cards.
So we need help from.
Well, you did tell me it was
All of us.
influence. That's why I said it was easy.
Yep.
I can do
forgot.
up to 5 actually, if that's needed. So we just have to get to 5.
We want this one to pass because that's a great
That's a
ability to
great
have.
opportunity too, and we get time to fix.
Yeah.
As well as we can choose that one when those get out, and buy us
So it's a +2.
a lot of time.
It's a +5. It's a -2. And it's a +2. So we had 5.
So we have 5.
We need 5 more.
I can add a little bit.
Oh, Well,
Wait. How much?
How much,
I can add
how much
3
can you add?
if I discard this.
3. From that one? Do you have any way to add just 2?
No.
Do you have any +2s?
I have nothing. Wait. No.
It's a shame to use that one.
It
Is it
is.
really worth it?
I think it is.
It
Yeah,
will buy
but
us a
you're
lot
the
of
one
time.
getting it.
It will buy us a lot of time.
No, but we can, in the event there's actually stuff out there in the end, we can actually use this to make no one to get in.
Yeah, if you're human.
Of
And even
course.
if you're human now, we might travel and you're becoming the...
True.
Which means, is it worth it for you and me to spend our cards to boost
Well,
him?
if we don't, we activate
Deep ones?
mother ones first.
No, deep ones first. Fail first.
Fails first, deep ones first. He might die and won't get cards next turn. And then we activate mother one, they get in.
It's not too bad.
No, it's
Fail
much
is
worse.
the fail is pretty okay.
You're so hybrid.
No, but the fail is
You're
okay.
no, it
I
is.
don't
You're
think
not
so.
going to be killed by
It
that
i-
one. I can guarantee that one.
I think having that card is way
And
too
we're
good.
getting the
But
mother
now
out
we've
anyway.
already wasted
So
cards.
the only thing that we're losing is a fail on the deep ones.
But we lost already a lot of cards. Not a
Oh,
lot,
really?
but
2
still.
cards.
It will attack me too. If we
It will
fail.
attack him.
It's a 1-die roll. I can help you with it.
But it's a great card to have. We can
But
basically.
that one is also pretty awesome.
It adds what?
I can get up to 4+ with that one.
4+ on a skill
Yeah.
check.
And that this one's fail ability is not that bad. But we will get ones with worse fail abilities in the future.
True, but it's still. Could save the
Actually,
game.
it doesn't matter. As long as I survive there, I can
Yeah.
still manage to banish them. Because
Yeah.
we still get
Yeah.
that activation. I can kill it, then
Yeah.
activate and do something else.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's not.
So
it's not the
it's
fail.
not
It's not.
I
actually
disagree,
that bad.
but alright,
So-
it's a majority vote.
It's not just a majority vote. I wouldn't help, so it's a fail anyway.
Well, if he would have helped,
Still not
you
enough.
need to help, or else you go into the brig,
Yeah,
basically.
basically.
So
yeah.
that's
So
depending on
what
you-
happens now is that Mother Hydra
It's
activates.
first deep ones.
So that
Yeah,
one
first good
attacks. You should probably roll yourself,
Yeah, I hope any of you can help
even
them.
though last time you got an 8.
6. Can anyone decrease it? to
Reroll
2?
it.
Oh. 3. So
That's good.
success.
And
Then
then father.
no Mother, isn't it?
It's mother.
Mother
Mother
comes
Hydra.
out.
So we have to roll a die to see where she gets. And she gets in the one space with.
The 4 others. And then this
Just
one comes
remember
out.
that Father Dagon activated, so he still has 2 too.
Why does he get activated?
No, he didn't. He got activated earlier. They have both been activated.
On this one?
No, earlier.
It doesn't matter. It's a shared pool.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there are 2 or more, no, 4 or more in the pool, deep one,
I see.
the deep,
I see.
they get summoned.
It's alright. That's turn. Goes over to you.
Then I actually get to draw cards this turn.
You see, failing that one is not too bad.
No, but passing it is a lot better. In my opinion.
Maybe. It's a 1 in
So I
6
get
chance that you are
One
a
influence.
trader.
One
Of course,
more.
it's 1 in 6 chances.
And there's a 1 in
2 observation
something chance that you will become one.
True.
and 2 will. Then I'm gonna check my cards really fast.
But I
to
think
see.
having that fail safe that you can basically say, okay, we'll use next round unless we use that card. That's a scenario that
Maybe.
might be happening.
I just didn't feel the cost was worth it
Hmm.
for the 2 of us.
So, yeah. I'm gonna.
Can you rescue the passenger as well? No.
I think that's better than killing that one guy.
But you can't do both rescue and advance.
Problem is
the-
that if they advance on the Mythos, we get 4 new ones in.
Yeah, and if you rescue that, you cannot get in, and you will die as well.
Yeah.
So,
So
don't
just-
bother about
Yes.
that.
kill the guy and then
Yeah.
advance the
So I'm gonna
ritual
attack.
track.
Throw this one to add 2 to the result with Starbuck, just to be sure. Ooh, that was nearly a 1. Still a waste, but it's dead.
Good. Get it out of here.
Then I will discard lore to activate the ritual.
You have to roll a die
Yep,
to see if we lose 1 sanity.
6 or less, we lose
So
1
five
sanity.
or, 5 or less.
Yeah.
We
Which
do not
is
lose
it?
sanity. And that one advances,
Yep.
which means and what is the passenger? It's an X. Oh,
Ah,
perfect.
this is so beautiful.
Oh, this went all the way up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's back to the start again.
And then I have 1 more action.
Yeah,
So what I'm gonna do is just draw an item card.
obviously.
Should have moved in here.
Or if there are no toolkit, if there are no enemies in your space, repair your space.
Yeah.
Shuffle the damage card into the deck.
If I get a card to give you an action, I'm going to give you an action.
No, but he's not in a damaged one.
No, but I
No,
can
but I
move him
can-
into
I
one so
can
he
move
can
Yeah.
more easily activate it later.
But last
then
next turn
it's
he
the
can move
Mythos.
and then active enemies.
Ha! This is good. So, transformation. Some passengers are showing signs of transforming into deep ones.
Don't know what
Even
you're talking
locked up,
about.
they could still be a threat. There are more permanent solutions, however.
Captain chooses. Aye, aye, Captain.
So the first one is brig them. Roll a die. If the result is 6 or less, lose 1 soul and spawn 1 deep one in the cargo hold. Or get the morphine. Lose 1 soul, then roll a die. If the result is 4 or less, lose 1 sanity. I think brig them is the best one.
What was it again? Come again.
The first one is roll a die. If the result is 6 or less, lose 1 soul and spawn 1 deep one in the cargo hold. That's
Yeah.
not too bad. The second one is lose 1 soul, then roll a die. If the result is 4 or less, lose 1 sanity. So on the first one, we might not lose anything, but it needs a high roll. On the second one, we're guaranteed to lose 1 soul, but we can also lose 1 sanity. Can you guys change that die roll to anything better if we...
I can give it higher.
Okay. I'm just going to check my cards as well. No,
Before it's rolled, I'm giving it +3.
+3. So we need
Isn't
3 or
it
higher.
just +2?
No, we need
No, it's
4 up.
It's this one. Before die is rolled, I can discard
Oh,
observation to give
yeah,
that
I
one
see.
too.
I
So
see.
this is
Nice.
better than that one.
Yeah, so 4 up.
Yep.
That's a 6. So we don't... Nothing happens. But
Activations?
we do get deep ones activated.
Yep.
And that means
2 of
2
them.
are added to the deep,
Yep. So this is good.
which is pretty nice.
And then
And then we go 1 on the travel track. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Arrival.
That's your card.
true. And then it's your
My turn,
that's your
and I'm
turn.
not
Yeah,
on the
my
sick
card,
bay.
of course it is.
So this time I do get my 3
Here I am,
influence.
you know, calculating everything.
Yeah. No, I'm the mathematician. You shouldn't be calculating anything.
Yeah,
glad that we're
that's
getting
why it
so
takes so
many-
long, because I'm the
True,
stowaway.
Sure,
I'm
true.
glad that we're getting so many cards that we don't have to vote on.
Yep.
Because it really leaves us with more cards for bad ones that might come.
Thing
Yeah.
is, though, I can't get a read on either of you being the hybrid.
Yeah.
So I have no clue. Because we're doing good.
Yep.
Everyone's helping a lot. Is the hybrid in here? Or is it
Probably. Or not. We don't know.
not? With that probably from some, I think so. That makes me.
Who knows?
You never know, you know. You can never trust anybody
No.
before the traitor is
You
revealed.
truly can.
Would you be able to fix that one, Kenna?
Um,
Doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna.
what is it? It's observation. And how much do I need?
You need 3.
Yeah, I can fix that.
I can also fix this one on my turn.
You know, I'm actually
without any
going to.
penalties, really.
Draw cards. Because he
No.
needs the most cards.
I was thinking about the boiler room.
You can only have 10, so you can draw that many cards anyway. Yeah, to try to advance. I agree.
No, I don't have strength. I do have strength, but I'm not going to use it for that.
But advancing is what we need to focus on now.
Yeah.
Definitely do. You should probably get yourself an item.
Yeah, I'm going into the cargo hold and I'm looking at the top 2 cards.
Because Benjamin said he would give us all items, but he didn't.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten that far yet.
and he's
but
complaining
actually-
about me getting items.
If I've thought about it, I should have given that to Sindre.
Yeah.
On my turn. I didn't think of that.
You're complaining about me getting a couple items.
I can give it to... Well, it doesn't really matter. I can give it to Sindre on his next turn, and then he can move in there.
True.
I badly want both of these,
Can only take one.
but I am going with the lucky ring,
Which does...
which gives I can add 2 to any skill check,
That's nice.
once per skill check.
Nice.
Yep,
That's
it's
pretty
helpful
good.
in a 3-player game, I think, because we're struggling with meeting those slow goals.
Yeah. And for your last action, no, you moved
That's
and then
my
you did
2
that.
actions, yeah. So give me a Mythos card, please.
Yeah. There you go, sir.
This is fun.
Yeah.
It's going so good.
The anarcho-individualist. You find a man carrying a bunch of valuables that you are pretty sure are not his. When confronted, he says, "They are mine now." As Max Stirner said, "What I have in my power, that is my own." Current player chooses. Follow his example. Draw 1 item card, then lose 1 sanity and remove the top 5 cards of the item deck from the game without revealing them. Second one is lock him up, discard 2 skill cards from your hand, shuffle 2 treachery cards into the chaos deck.
I'm playing the last one. Oh, wait, the first, yeah, because the sanity. We're at 8 sanity though.
I badly want the first one. It's
How
just 1
much do we
sanity.
need to pass it?
We don't need to pass it, I just choose.
Oh, you choose.
But
So-
I can choose to take that, and I can give you the toolkit so you can repair on your next turn.
What do you mean,
That's more of a
take
given.
what?
That's
On my
fair.
turn, I can use an action to take a item card, but then I have to give one because I can't have 4.
That doesn't matter too much right now. We lose 1 sanity,
And we did remove 5 of the top cards from the item deck from the game.
so it's only basically we lose 1 sanity.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm following his
Yeah,
example. I'm
that's
being
actually
a,
very good. We have
I'm
a
being
lot
a
of
bad
sanity.
captain.
How much do we get? See it?
This one.
So that one goes down.
Yeah, item, yeah. That's we lost
I
1
get the
sanity.
top one. And then we remove
5 from the game
5 from the game,
without looking at them.
leaving us with 4 more items.
But we do have a lot of
And
items.
I get a kitchen knife. When you perform an attack, if you're not using the action ability of another item, add 1 to the die result.
Nice.
It's okay.
Well, you can always use it. You just add 1.
I should have gotten that as I'm an attacker, and then I could give you the toolkit.
Well, what happened on the activations? What
What
activated?
happens?
Let's see. We have Father.
Father Dagon.
2 more. That's not too bad yet.
It honestly didn't matter. And then we go 1 up on the ritual track.
Doesn't he get out now? Since
No.
they're
If
No,
there are
it's
4 or
if
more.
there are 4 from before.
Oh. Yeah. So.
No, it's actually correct now. It is spawn 2 deep ones in the deep. Then, if there are 4 or more deep ones in the deep, roll a die and move Father Dragon.
Father Dagon. Yep.
So you spawn 2 first, and then if there's 4 or more, they go out.
Yeah.
What are you looking at now?
On the Father Dragon.
Yeah,
If
the
Father
first
Dragon-
one doesn't happen.
Now, if Father Dragon is in the deep, spawn 2 deep ones into the deep. Then, if there is 4 or more deep ones in the deep, roll a die and move Father Dragon, and all deep ones from the deep to the water spaces that matches the result.
That is true. Daddy comes out.
So,
If we could use the arriving now and try to push them out,
Yep.
or
but we still have 3 more to go.
yeah,
But we won't go up 1 now.
We went up 1 on the ritual.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
they basically go down 1.
No.
No?
Oh
Because
no,
we
we
haven't
went on a
ritual,
ritual. Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
That's the end of my turn.
Give me pass the token. And then it's me. First action I want to do. No, first I need to draw cards.
Yeah.
I get 2 lord, 1 influence. I get 2 observations and 1
One will.
will. Thank
Yeah.
you, good sir.
There you go.
Appreciate it. And that's 6,
Now we
7,
have to
8,
start
9.
shuffling in.
Oh,
Yep.
I realized the lucky ring is not that good for bad case after all, because it only adds 2 chaos cards, no treasure cards if it succeeds.
Yeah. Remember, you can only have 10 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's at the end of your turn, isn't it?
that's the last
So you
thing.
still
in
get
your,
to use cards.
All right.
and if you-
We're gonna start.
That's the last step.
We're gonna start with the fixing. I need to discard a 4 over session, or 3, but I only have 4. So I discard that one, and I fix this one. And we shuffle that in. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffle, shuffle, while you take your second action.
Then I want to do my Keeper of the Tome thingy. Because that's pretty funny. Look at the top 2 cards.
He's
place on the
just
bottom,
doing random
then
shit when there's stuff advancing on us. That's not good.
but he can't really do anything.
I can
to stop
move
them.
once
Yeah.
place. I repaired the captain's cab. The captain's cabin.
Yeah, you did. It's good.
So he's doing the
They
best.
still have to
thing he
move
could.
twice, 3 turns before they can, in the best case scenario.
If Father is spawned or activated, he will add 2 deep ones to the deck space.
Yeah, but then there's no deep one activation.
Yeah. Unless there are
So-
both.
We still got time to do the
Yep.
ritual very easily.
Yeah, we have a little bit of time.
We do.
Yeah, because you can do it twice next turn.
No one else. No one got strength of us now.
I do, but I don't want to use it if I
No.
don't have to.
No, that's fine. Because this one doesn't matter then. Okay. I want to do this, and then we have one. We have a Flesh Ward. Place this card in any character's play area. The next time that character would be defeated, prevent that defeat. Remove this card from game and roll a die. If the result is 4 or less, lose 1 sanity. Doesn't matter who I give it to, so just give it to myself.
Of course he does.
It doesn't matter. There's no one being attacked.
I know.
Well, it's very hard. I don't get a read on you two either.
Should
Maybe a
I
little
should have
bit
given
on
it to
you,
you
but-
because you're the
No, I
fighter.
should have given it to myself actually, because I had that one to save myself and I had this one to save you guys. So I actually have
Okay,
one that I can
cool,
use
yep.
to save you guys, but it won't save me.
Yeah, if I fail an attack, we still have to go all
Yeah.
the way around.
Yeah.
Unless you give me actions.
Yeah.
And that's not certain.
And that's just passengers. That's not you guys. That's
Yeah, that's right, that's
true.
right.
So I can't use that. Doesn't matter. That's my
does.
actions. These
Time
two.
for the mythos. Time for the chaos.
Now the chaos is in the skill check phase.
Potatoes. Should have shaved.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Cool.
I'm actually gonna do
The bad one.
no.
We have a lot of cards now, so we can pass skill checks if it needs to be done.
Yeah, I know.
But if you have anything that says captain chooses, those are always fun.
Dingy launch. Some desperate passengers think they can escape the deep ones in one of the ship's
Dingy.
dingies. This will undoubtedly end in disaster. Captain chooses.
Sweet. I can either call them back or let them go. If I call them back, I risk a passenger. Then roll a die. If the result is 4 or less, lose 1 sanity. Let them go is lose 1 soul. So we do call them back. We risk a passenger. Passenger is then added to number 1. Ooh, that's
not
bad.
good.
That's very bad.
I was actually thinking we could lose 1 sanity though, but since we have 8. But
And then
doesn't
I
matter.
roll,
That's the
and we do not lose a sanity.
No.
So the passenger can be good and it can be bad. What happens next?
It's
Father
Father Dragon.
Father Dagon.
Oh,
So
he's in
he-
there. Spawn T2 deep ones, space adjacent to Father 1. Yeah. Then move Father Dragon 1 space toward the front of the ship. He's
Yes,
already
at the
there.
front.
Then it's my turn.
Mhm.
Then it is your turn. Correct.
Just boosted ritual twice, I think.
Travel.
Or go in there and fight. But I think we can lose that 1 passenger. I don't think we're going to try saving
When
him.
I move that one up, those
Yeah, because
these
then
go
we get
there,
rid
down
of
there.
Yeah.
everything. So that's 1 influence for me.
Did
1
that happen
or
after or before the activation?
2
To happen after
observation
the activation. So it's first Father Dragon, then the bolt.
and 2 will.
So we should arrive.
Do you want to now kill the deep ones? Because I think that's actually a fine thing
we
for you
should
to
not
do.
arrive now.
Why not? Arriving doesn't do anything. if you
True,
do
true,
that, so-
true. Never mind.
Hmm.
We should arrive now. Yeah, you should go out and kill those 2. Because then you can save the passenger.
Does
Next
anyone of you have an option to do a double action?
What? I cannot do a double action now.
Can you can?
I'm going to get some cards though, but double action is not my type of card, I think. Why do you need someone
That's,
to do a
will.
double action?
I
Or
cannot
do you need...
do
so-
a double action.
Okay.
But I can move them away.
What are you thinking here?
Because I can move them away.
You can just
and
move
then
in and kill them.
activate. Yeah, actually, that's easier. Really?
Just jump in and kill.
Yeah, but what about them then?
They might go into the deck next turn, but that's not too bad.
Then I get to discard a lot of cards, and that's not good.
They're not guaranteed to actually move into the ship, but if those 4 move onto the deck space, that's not a crisis.
True.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll move in. Then I'll use Starbuck. I will see if I can boost myself somehow.
Remember, the discarding hand is after the mythos.
We're soon going to reach the halfway point, and I believe we're going to get our first trader. Or
I'm not so sure about you, Sindra, you see.
of course you're not, but that doesn't matter. What I'm saying now is based on
Facts.
bullshit
On some
anyway.
facts you don't, you can't know.
That's what I'm trying to say. I have no
Can
idea.
anyone of you help me with the
But I feel
dice
like
rolls
that's the
on
way
the
it is.
first one?
Yeah, I can do that.
Because I roll so bad. It's better to be safe.
Yeah, I can give you
Random
actually 4.
4. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's an automatic succeed then.
Just
I
to make
can't
sure.
do anything. So we're removing 1 deep one,
Yep,
and
and
then
that
you're
was
attacking the
Starbuck.
second one.
So I used my star 6 shooter. And kill that one too.
Good.
So both of them are dead. And now you can rescue that one if I give you an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mythos,
Mythos.
do you have more than 10 cards? No?
After
Yeah,
Mythos.
that's
after
after Mythos.
Yeah.
Volunteer army. A number of passengers have offered to help defend the ship, but most are not trained for combat. They could end up being more of a hindrance than a help. Captain chooses.
So I can either accept or say it is too dangerous. If I accept, I risk 1 to 4 passengers. For each passenger risked, defeat 1 deep one in any ship space. You cannot choose this option if there are no passengers in the supply.
Well, there is, but there's no deep ones.
Yeah, there's
in
no
the
deep
ship.
ones in any ship spaces. Or it's those.
No.
No.
They're not in the ship.
And the other one is resolve the following activation, and that is the deep ones. But there are passengers in the supply,
There's passengers.
so we risk 1 passenger.
You're good. Roll a die. On 4.
Yep.
That is good. And then
And
we
then-
activate Daddy.
Daddy.
So we
That's
add,
not a good one.
2 more into there.
then he moves back up there.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And then ritual 1 up. That is good.
No, we want to arrive.
If you have the option to advance to ritual track or send me to the sickbay, just send me to the sickbay because I have plenty of cards for now.
Yeah.
And if needed, I can also give myself.
It is my turn.
No, do you have more than 10 cards?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So I discarded.
I get my 3 influence and my 2 will. This means that the will deck has to be shuffled.
Yeah, just give it to Benjamin.
Benjamin.
I'll shuffle while you
I
play.
have
The
a
shuffle
lot
master.
more than 10 cards at this point.
But you can use them to get rid of them.
Yes.
We haven't got a skill check in quite a while.
No, that's why
Yeah.
I'm sitting on a billion
Yeah.
cards.
Me too. 6, 7, 8 cards. So the next skill check, unless it's only strength,
Yeah,
we should be
we
able.
should be able to succeed.
I'm just going to make my round easy. Benjamin, you move once.
Performs
move.
one action. You mean
Shouldn't
I
he
save?
Shouldn't he save instead?
Not. Yeah, save.
I do,
Do
that because there's 2 out
Yep.
now, and then we advance the ritual track.
Okay, what do you want me to do now? I can either give you an action so that you can move into the ship,
That's not really necessary.
or I can save the villager next to
Save
me.
the
Wow.
other one, maybe?
It's
No, I'm not the one that's over there, so that's not something I can do.
Oh,
No, it's not. There's no point in giving him an action. I think. Because yeah, he can move, but if you can,
can't do anything else
No.
other than move.
I can either get an item or move myself. That's the thing. There's not-
can you move up here and then fix that next turn?
Next turn, yes, but then I might as well move him. And then I
Yeah,
can do
move-
that next
move him-
turn as well.
Yeah, okay, move him in there.
So I
If
move
you
him.
can move me in there, I
Yep.
can do it.
Yeah.
with
I gave you an
trick.
action.
So I move in.
And that's your turn.
That's all for me. I didn't do anything again. That's the second time I've just given you my turn.
Basically.
Well, I gave you turn. Everyone just gives you turns to kill things.
Ritual coordination. The passenger leading the ritual wants your help in accelerating the casting of the greater banishment spell. Keeper of the tome chooses.
Thank you. Paying it forward, I guess, or whatever. Pass. Advance the ritual track 1 space for every 2 by which the total exceeds the target number.
Ooh.
Advance the ritual track 1 additional space. So we could maybe kill all of them now.
That's a good one though.
The fail is lose 1 sanity damage to chapel. Or refuse to help, we activate the deep ones. I think we're going for this.
Yep.
And we're gonna pass it by 2.
Yeah.
We
And
need
we
to pass it
need
at least 2.
9, and what was it?
So we need 11.
we need
add 2
11.
from
Oh,
that
that's
Yeah, that's easy.
I have a
2
lot
from
of
the chaos
will.
deck.
And I start. And that's I only have lore.
I'm gonna make a new
I
one
have
after.
that one. And
Where are those gonna? Oh, that's the.
Over here on the side of the board.
Yeah, but you're the captain, so you
I can take them.
usually just can have them there.
These are the damage cards.
Well, at least no one's in the chapel, so if there's a traitor, at least nobody dies.
okay, I'm adding 2.
I'm adding 1.
And you both can add to the skill checks after.
Yeah, I can do it with that one if necessary, but this one's not really that super bad.
No, but here, as well here, the fail one is not bad, but the pass one is really good.
Wait a minute. For every 2, but which total? Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna add on more.
No, but we only need 11 to get it onto the top
How
one.
many cards did you add?
I had 2.
And you added
2.
2.
No.
I'm adding 3 cards.
Yeah, so we're sure to succeed it.
Yeah, but because this is a really good pass one. Yeah, the fail is not too bad, but if we pass it, we
but
actually
if
kill.
we pass it, that resolves first, and they're all gone.
Yeah.
There's no deep one to resolve, so they resolve with the deep, and then we arrive one more.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's what I'm saying, like. Okay.
And we have so many cards that...
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
we
just
have
really
a 3 bonus. -1. +3. +4. +1. +2. +3. +1. -1.
So that's easy 11, I believe.
2, so let's see. 16.
Yeah. So that means this one goes up there,
They are banished.
and these guys die, and those two die.
Yeah.
Yep. Because they're not in this.
So the only one left outside is Father.
Doesn't he go back to the deep?
Yeah, because we accelerated the
Yep.
ritual. Yeah.
And
This
then
one goes back.
what happens?
Start.
We activate deep ones,
So there's 2 in here.
and then we go 1 on the rival track.
That's a good round.
And this one dies.
Can
Yeah,
you use
that's
your
one
thing
die.
to save him or something?
Yeah, because he's next to me. So when a passenger in space or an adjacent space would be defeated, you may rescue that passenger instead. If you do, either lose 1 food or remove this card from the game. We do only have 5 food.
If you do it, I'll give you an item next round.
So if I lose the card, you give me an item?
Yep.
But do you want to lose the card? It doesn't matter too much.
Well,
I can lose the card, that's no problem.
we can lose 1 food too, but that can bite us.
Say it like this, if we lose 1 more food and one of us is traitor, that would be easy to get that down.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No. I'm gonna lose this card,
Yeah.
and then we save this one. So he doesn't die.
He goes on
We
top.
still don't get to know if it was worth saving.
Nope.
I hope so. Alright.
So then it's Kenneth's turn
Yeah.
at the wheel.
Can it turn at the wheel?
We really need to
Alright.
arrive soon because we're going at this very slowly. We
Yeah,
are
we are
we
playing
are
very-
surviving.
Yeah. But maybe that's the play, really,
Maybe.
to win.
Maybe.
Just play slow and safe.
But
Okay.
we're also building up whoever becomes the bad one because one of us will become.
Yeah.
Yeah. Benjamin, give me 2 lore.
2 lore and 2 observation, but that's not 1. And 2 will, is
1 will.
1 will.
And I need 1 influence and 2 observations when they're ready.
This deck was really small now.
You could give 1 to me so I can shuffle the...
If you could just give him this.
Yeah, that's 1 influence, isn't it?
Yep. And then I'm doing the observation now. Most of the influence is still in my hand, which was noticeable. I only have 8 cards after the skill check. I used too many cards in the skill check. I should have only used 1 card
Yeah, really.
because I could add 1 more card from this thing
Yeah.
and a +2 from this
And then
one.
you would not waste the 1 card.
Yeah.
But we are learning.
It was worth the risk of losing a card because winning that one was just so rewarding.
Yeah.
It was.
2.
Will? No, obsession? 2, yeah.
2 observaciones.
Okay. So, I have a plan this turn.
Can I actually put this item card up there? With
Yep.
the 1?
I have a plan this turn. I'm gonna use this one and draw 2 skill cards.
Which do
And
you
I'm
want?
gonna draw 2 strength. And then I'm gonna use my last action to move to the boiler room. That's my turn. So now I have strength to advance us on the track. 2 mythos deck cards.
Let's see what we get. It's always exciting to when they're gonna choose what it is.
Yeah. We have no idea how much he has been manipulating this game in his own favor.
For you.
No, but from his choosing.
That's true. But there hasn't been that many bad cards coming up.
We've been very lucky with the Mythos.
Okay.
Maybe we're all human. Maybe there's a traitor.
Firemen strike. The crew who feed fuel to the engine are short-handed and overworked, so they are demanding help, or else. Current player chooses pass, no effect. Fail, you are defeated. Discard 3 skill cards from your hand. So I only discard 3 skill cards from my hand. I don't need to go to the bigger sick bay, I believe. Or I can refuse to help. Retreat to travel track space 1. If it cannot retreat, lose 1 fuel. Then shuffle 2 treasury cards into your decay deck. It's 9. It's strength and will. We should be able to.
Yeah, we should be able to do it.
This is 9. So we should be able to do it. So I'm taking the fireman strike.
I can't.
You can't help much.
No.
No. You don't really do strength or.
No.
You do a little bit of will, 2 will each turn, but.
I can use that one, but
It's not too much. There's no traveling on this one.
no, it's ritual, yeah. And it's.
So you both added. No, you added 2 from there.
Chaos added 2. You're not adding anything.
I can't. Or else I would drag it down.
I'm adding a card.
Well, you do choose will. You should have a lot of will.
No, I don't.
You added 1.
The last one was will as well, so.
You added 1.
Yeah, we don't really have that much will left.
This is going to be hard.
I can help after the fact, and so can he.
Yeah, kinda, but that's a.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're not using that on this one.
No, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I don't really want to add 3 because I add 3, and if we lose, I need to discard 3 more.
If you try to get it high, we're not going to lose anyway, because I can add a lot from these 2 things.
But still, it's only discard 3
So
cards.
I technically added 2 cards now.
No,
just
but
so you know.
the fail is only also discard 3 cards.
Yep.
So is there any point of me throwing these in?
Is it
The
only
pass
discard
is
3?
no effect, and the fail is just you're defeated. Discard 3 skill cards from your
You are
hand.
defeated, which means you go to the sick bay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you only draw 1 card. So
Then I add those 3.
This is very valuable for you to succeed. We don't care as much because we believe you are the traitor anyway.
No, you don't.
I believe you are.
Exactly.
You're too aggressive this time. You definitely
All right.
are the.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9.
Oh, just succeeds then with no help or whatever.
Perfect success.
That's
Perfect.
a perfect success.
And I don't need to use any of my
Nope.
things again.
So no effect, and
Then Father Dragon,
Father Dagon.
Father Dagon
For the dragon,
Father Dagon
Father Dragon.
is activated. So
Father
add
Dragon.
2 more in there and then move them out.
Yeah, you have to roll the die for that one. So he goes. Yeah. It's
I knew
me
he
that's
would.
rolling. Yeah.
And then we go one up on
Which
this
roll
one.
and then it's Benjamin's turn.
Yeah.
But-
So I'm gonna draw first of
Yep.
all. So that's 1 lore, and then.
2 will,
Come on! It's so hard to draw it. Oh, there we go.
2 observation, and
1
influence.
influence, 2 observation, and 2 will. Ooh, come on! There we go. So.
So, what you gonna do
What you gonna do when they come for you?
when Father Dagon comes for you? You gonna repair the room?
Bad boy,
You know what?
bad boy. What are you going to do?
I am going to play True Grit.
Yep. So you have 3 actions.
Yeah. So, first of all, I'm going to fix the space.
Mm.
That is going to shuffle into the damage deck. No, wait a minute. Oh no.
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
just an
I
action.
the
You
card.
keep the card.
I keep the card. That's very nice. My second action is I'm going to actually risk a passenger to look at the waypoint on Mythos. And I'm going to look at the waypoints. That's that one, isn't it?
Yeah, first we risk a passenger.
Is that
Yeah,
worth
so
doing at
that's a
this?
dice.
Is that worth doing at this point?
Well, I want to progress, so yeah.
That doesn't progress us any.
That
does it?
doesn't progress us any.
You just get to look at them.
You just get look at them.
You're basically scrying. That
Yeah.
doesn't progress us at all.
Well, it might progress us a little bit further. Because you two get to look at the two upper ones.
Oh yeah, and you get to put one on the bottom. Ah, right. It's a proper scry. Yeah. Not too bad.
So that's 7.
This is
If that's down there. So it's relatively safe.
So make sure there is a 3 or 4 on the top.
Yeah.
I don't care about the negatives at this
minute.
point.
Well, I do care about
I get to look
negatives.
at 2, don't I?
Yeah, and you put one
Yeah,
on
two,
bottom,
two,
one on
yeah.
the top.
Of course we care about negatives.
We just want to progress now. We're so in such a good place that we just want to move forward
But
fast.
still, we need to make sure we don't get bitten in the ass.
Yeah, but being further ahead before the trader comes out, if it is not out already, I don't feel like it's out, means that we will be closer to our goal when he starts messing with us.
And my last action, I'm gonna pick an item.
Give me an item.
Binoculars, improvement. Do you want to change your improvement?
No. So you can give it to Cinder if you want.
I don't have any improvement.
And you don't have observation, so you take it.
Perfect.
Because I believe we are all human, actually.
You just made the trader stronger.
We don't know that.
Wait, are you a trader as well? Are the two
you don't know
traders?
that. Then I draw the Mythos.
Yep.
That one goes over there. The Captain's Banquet. Tonight was supposed to be the night of the Captain's Banquet, a grand celebration of the ship's voyage. Cancelling it would seem the prudent thing to do, though it might boost spirits to have the feast.
You're so happy when you get to take the choice.
Host it. Lose 2 food, gain 1 sanity. Each human not in the brig may move to the galley. Cancel it. Lose 1 food, then roll a die. If the result is 6 or less, lose 1 sanity.
We're taking the lose 1 food, not the lose 2 food. We're only at 5.
Yeah.
There's no way we're going down to 3 food. And we don't want to move me away from the galley. Or move me to the galley.
So we're cancelling it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
I agree.
So lose 1 food.
But I could also ignore all of it if you want to. But yeah.
How can you do
It's
that?
not too bad losing 1 food and 1 sanity.
How
Then
can
roll
you
it out.
I could say we only lose 1 food and then we don't lose the sanity.
Before you
Guaranteed, but
wait
that's
before
not
you
too
roll.
bad.
Wait before you roll. I'm just gonna check if I can help you with
Oh,
it.
I'm going to check myself.
I can help you. Before the roll.
Yep.
I don't care about this one.
Yeah,
1
I have to
plus
discard
1.
anyway, so I give you 2.
Plus 3. So I need a 4 up instead of a 7 up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 4.
That's
So that's a
perfect.
success.
And then we just lost the food.
And then we get father.
No,
No,
that's
mother.
And we progress. They arrive.
Arrival. We
Yep.
arrive.
Whoop! So you get to look at the 2 upper ones.
That's true.
And I must discard what you choose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is actually not a hard choice. I'm going with the one that you saw. Lose 2 fuel and damage the ship.
Shuffle that one in.
Underbar.
We're damaging room 7, which is where Kenneth is.
Can you save yourself?
Yeah, because I would die.
Place this card in the space being damaged. Defeat each human in that space.
I can save myself.
Good, good, good.
That's the reason I gave this to me, this card.
Yeah, you can.
Right, yeah.
That's really good.
Prevent the defeat. Remove this card from the game. And roll a die. If the result is
Both
4 or less, lose 1 sanity.
Both of the cards I could choose was lose 2 fuel, but the other one was also lose 1 sanity.
Yeah.
So,
So I chose damage the ship.
So I'm just gonna roll. Give me a roll. On a 4 or less, we lose a sanity. We did not.
very good. Very good.
So if you had failed that roll, that card would have been worse than that card.
So that one goes down there. And what happens now?
Now we are going to add more loyalty cards out, and we're going to guaranteed have a traitor amidst us. And my suggestion before revealing these cards is, at your turn, just throw one of us in the brig, because there's a 1 in 3 chance that you're throwing the traitor in the brig.
What if he's a traitor as well? Well, it's my turn. Why shouldn't I do it?
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, yeah. Okay. Everyone has their poker faces on.
Everyone has their poker
Indeed.
faces on.
Good, good, good.
Give
good.
me this.
So, did you get to be a
Oh,
hybrid
was
today
this?
too?
I'm the
your
traitor
turn?
now.
That was my turn.
It was
so
his turn,
yeah.
so it's my turn now,
his turn.
which is perfect.
Do you have more than 10 cards?
I've discarded them.
I'm
So
going
now
to
I have
get
exactly 10.
3
So
influence.
now it's the traitor's turn.
It's a 1 in 3 chance, that is true.
But I think you were traitor from the start of the game.
Still 1 in 3 chance at this point. Thank you for the observation.
Being a good guy, you know.
I know one of you is not a good guy, so this is scary.
I know one of you isn't a good guy.
And I know
Kenneth is
one of
being
you two.
I was waiting for you to say it.
obnoxiously quiet.
I've never. I just said he was
Okay.
the bad guy. This is right after we picked the card.
Yeah, and then you were completely quiet afterwards.
Now I don't
So-
want to give any one of you actions ever again,
Nope.
because
Now the
Because you're the traitor, so you don't want to.
for me observing this, there's a 50% chance that I'm giving actions to the bad guy.
So when there's a 50% chance for me to, it's you.
Yeah. So
There's
for
a
you-
50% chance for me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's a false logic.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
It does.
That's what's so fun about this game. That's actually fun when we're all
I'm the
three.
mathematician. It says so here, and I've calculated that Sindre is the bad guy.
So what do we need to do?
Throw
need
yourself into the
to
brig.
do
Now we need to
things.
go all the way up to cast.
I have a billion cards. We actually want to use the boiler room, but I don't have strength. Should I just go into the chapel and start?
So
advancing that
there's
one?
no way you can remove this one.
No, I don't have a lore either.
No.
I can't do that one.
And
I
that's
can't-
strength as
yeah,
well.
I can't do chapel. I can't do boiler room because I don't have strength and I don't have lore. I don't want to get more cards. I don't want to look at the waypoint on Mythos cards.
I'm interested because this is the first turn after we pick those
Yeah,
cards.
so
I want to see what
that's
Sindre
now
does.
we're gonna see the telltale signs.
Should I just get an item?
Well, you.
To power yourself up so you can
Basically, yeah.
easily defeat us.
I'm gonna get an item.
Okay. You always said you had a strength card, so you could get that one away so I could travel.
I'm not gonna do that
Why do you not want to use
Why
that
do you
strength
not
card?
want to do that?
because the strength card is better kept
Why?
I don't
than
think
used
so.
for that.
I am the attacker. I'm gonna kill these.
And you have a lot of strength, so
I don't. I have one card with strength. I don't pick strength at all
Why not?
because I don't have strength in my pool.
Don't you?
No.
You can use observation
I-
to do so, though.
Oh,
I
so-
used-
yeah, right.
No, but this one I can't use any observation.
Oh yeah.
But that means the boiler room isn't really valuable either.
So I used a card
And
to
you
be
can
able to.
you can move out of there even though it's damaged.
Oh, true, but we want to travel.
No, because we don't have strength, so we can't use the boiler room.
That's why I used a card to pick strength.
I
I
can-
have one.
I
I have
can
one
do
card
it.
with strength. I have one card with
I
strength.
can fix the board.
Yeah, he can fix it.
So give him actions to go fix it.
It's not worth it for mine.
But if you give him
yeah,
action
I-
to go fix it, I can travel.
Yeah, if that's what you're gonna do, then I'm gonna give you action. to do it.
Actually, I can do one better because it's his next turn. So what I can do is draw an item card and then I can give him the toolkit.
No,
And
it's
then
better
you can
to.
fix it.
No, it's better for you to fix it because I
Uh,
can travel.
Honestly,
Yeah, but you can do both because you get 2 actions.
I don't know which one of you is the trader, but keep your item.
You sure?
Yeah, if you give that to him and he is the trader, that's just bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is.
So I'm going to give you one action.
Wait,
So
wait.
then you
Actually,
want me to move?
that's no. Because if you move in here, you cannot fix that. So
He can
that-
fix it.
No, you can't move and fix.
If I give him one more action, he can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I'm doing this slowly because I want
Yeah.
to see him actually going in there. And then I give you one more action.
Yep, then I fix it. So
Now I trust you. And
You need this,
cannot.
yeah, with that one.
that one gets shuffled into the damage check. Where is that?
It's over there.
That is damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can shuffle.
I actually gave you the wrong one then, because I was supposed to give you this one. We can just...
When? We're supposed to.
because you were the captain and you always choose the wayward.
I did choose it.
He did choose it.
Yeah, I know. But it was easier for you to have that over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
but it's
Yeah,
supposed to be that.
Yeah, I know.
it is.
That's why I just... No.
Mythos. Okay, we have the pacemaker. After leaving the army, Arjun Singh, is he in there? No?
No.
Arjun
So that gets discarded.
Yep.
There. Then we get a drift fishing boat. A lookout has spotted a small fishing boat drifting in the current. There appears to be someone alive aboard, but the fins circling around the boat will complicate the rescue.
That's actually fitting.
Okay, so this is 16. Influence, observation, and strength.
Yeah.
Pass is risk one passenger to gain one soul. Then you may risk one additional passenger to gain one food. So winning this is super good.
Yeah.
13 plus is risk two passengers to gain one soul. If there are fewer than two passengers in the supply, there's no effect. And fail is lose one sanity and one soul. So we want to succeed this one.
Yeah,
But now
16,
there
but
is definitely a traitor, so he's gonna try to stop
So
this.
before we start voting, I am going to add this one, which means all skill cards are added face up.
Face up.
Oh, that's nice. So if the traitor,
I can help with that
Chaos adds one observation and three
okay, so
will.
3 minus.
Two-
so-
two minus.
Yeah, 2 minus. So without them,
Wait,
it's 2
why-
minus. Yeah, okay.
Why did you give a minus? Oh no, you...
No, there's
Chaos
a
did.
case. So basically, if there's a trader want to ruin this one, he has to out himself now.
Yeah. So Kenneth,
So I
first.
start, and we need 16. Can you guys add a
we
lot?
know you have influence.
can-
Yeah, yeah,
add
I have a lot.
Yeah.
Do you guys can you add?
I have a bit I can add, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So if we
I have
say
influence.
if we're saying a third each, is that fair? 'Cause we-
Third?
yeah, because we all have a lot of
One
cards.
third. That sounds fair to me.
So that's 5-ish cards.
So it's now 14 we need
Oh,
to
five,
fill.
5-ish each.
Yep.
So if I just go first and do.
I can then give up to
How are
7.
you feeling
that would
about
help.
this? How are you feeling
I'm
about
feeling
this?
very good about this because we're gonna succeed.
Good.
So if I give 6,
Yep.
you other two need to give 5 each.
Can you give 5?
I can give 5.
Then I give 5.
I give...
Preparation.
So I
really
added
that's
most.
really a good card, really.
Yeah.
So that's hard one to throw away.
I'm
What
struggling
was
as
that
well.
one?
Not that good.
Ah.
It's gain 1 sanity, and we do have a lot of
it's chance.
sanity, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I'm going to add 3.
Yeah.
And then you can, you can up it, yeah.
But that adds to treachery cards.
No, don't do that.
So I'm going with a 2 as well instead.
That's
5.
5. We need more, don't we?
Yeah,
'Cause
we-
that's
yeah, but
we
we
still
have-
have -2.
Yeah, we forgot that one.
I didn't forget it. I said it out loud. But how much is here now?
16. So we need 2 more.
Yeah, so that's 11 plus 3. Just 14.
No, but that one you played before to have them play
Yeah.
face up.
Oh, right.
So
How is it only 15? I had
so
5.
it's really bad. It's okay. So what happens here is we only have 12.
How?
No, these 2 cancel out. The rest go in.
Yeah.
So how much is there now?
There's
How is
only
that
12.
possible? I added 6, he added 5, so you only added 4 in there?
No, I added a 3 and a 2. I added that one to the... What happened?
Because I added 6, and we saw him add 5, and
Yeah.
you put it down like this.
I put down a 3. I probably put it back in my hand. Did
You put down 3 because you want to use that one, and then you said no, we succeed
I?
because
And
of
then I
that
added
one.
the 2.
You so. Yeah, but that still isn't enough.
But where's my 3? That's my 3.
That one
No,
goes
that's
out, so
not a
these
3.
2 are in.
These are
Did I
out.
pick it back up?
No,
on my
no,
hand
we
or
just
something?
took out this 2 and added that one, so these 2 are in here.
Yeah.
Because this one cancels
Yeah,
out.
that one you
So it's
played
10,
before.
Yeah, I know.
so
11,
that's
12,
not-
13, 14 total, so we need 2 more. That, we added 16. So
Yeah,
you
so you
correct.
can
So
add to
we
that
only
one.
need 2 more though.
Okay, yeah.
Because we counted, we
Two more?
misplayed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, there's my 3. That's
Yeah.
the one I added.
Yeah.
Right? So I am doing.
Just add one more card that says 2
Looking at
or 3.
cards.
If it says you can't do it now.
Of course you can look how many
can do
cards
it.
you have.
I have no problem. I'm just trying to choose the correct card, so I'm just using that one.
Yeah.
Increase this
That's
by
fine.
2.
Yep, so we have 18.
And that succeeds.
Fine.
So
That
we
succeeds.
risk 1 passenger.
Yeah. Roll a die. Sindre.
Gain 1 soul.
Passenger is added to 3, which
Yep.
is there.
And you should risk
We're
one more
risking
passenger.
one more.
Yeah.
Yep.
To gain 1 food.
Added
And
to
we
8.
gain 1 food, that's nice.
That's over there.
8.
Yep.
There we go.
Well, what's bad now
What,
is
the
that
dragon?
the ritual track is really high.
This was Kenneth's turn, right? Or was it mine?
That is your turn.
It was
That's
my
your
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
So now we
Well, both
activate
Mother,
this ones.
Mother Dragon. Mother Hydra.
Mother Hydra.
Mother Hydra.
So she gets out now
Where does she go?
to here.
And then you choose Sindre, which one of those goes up.
I choose the ritual.
Agreed.
Yeah, we need to get rid of one.
And then you get that one. I get the active player token, and then it's my turn. First off, I am going to activate the boiler room.
That's risk fuel, isn't it? So you have to roll a die.
It's discard 1 strength. Card from your hand and roll a die. If the result plus the card's value is 6 or less, lose 1 fuel. After solving the die roll, advance the track. Take 1 space. And I have before roll it. Now I need the card first. I need cards first.
Yeah, you need cards
If
first.
someone can
So
give me
that's-
an action, I can rescue both of those passengers back there.
So
For
give
one
me
action.
Oh.
1 influence,
1 influence.
2 lore,
Yeah, you have to shuffle the lore then.
shuffle the lore,
Shuffle the lore. Because there's only 1.
The lore.
and then 2
Two
observation
observation
and
and
1
one
will. Thank you, good
I
sir.
remember.
You're
yes.
missing 1 lore at this point.
I'm missing 1 lore, yeah. All right.
This cursor
Then
is
I did that.
flying
Played
out of
that
my
one,
hands.
and I play this. That's 2, so I need 4, and then we add another 2 because of this one, and then I roll a die, and on a 2 or less, we lose 1 fuel. We didn't.
We did not.
Good,
That's
right.
nice. And then this one. And
Goes.
this is
1. That's one of my actions.
Good.
And you said you could save both of those, Sindre.
If I'm given 1 action.
How?
My item. Rescue each passenger in your space and each adjacent space. So I don't even need to move. I just need to say I rescue them. Which is fantastic.
But you need to go to one of those
No.
places.
Adjacent space.
rescue.
Both of them are adjacent to me now.
Ooh,
True.
that's really nice.
I just need 1 action and they're saved.
True.
So why are you
True.
hesitating?
No, I'm not. I just wanted to make sure. You get an action.
Thank you. They're saved.
Good sheet. Get him up.
I feel like he's the traitor at this point. Even
I
though
don't
he
know what
hasn't
you mean.
really showed anything, but I feel like me and
Well,
you
I
ha-
can't contribute.
I
With
just feel like me
anything
and
right
Kenneth
now.
have contributed so much.
And that's the actions we
All
have.
I can do is-
He just hasn't had a turn yet.
No, and
No.
I can just kill stuff and
Okay.
repair stuff, and
Yeah.
there's nothing. For
That's
me.
what
So-
that's what a traitor would say.
Indeed, but it's true nonetheless. So
So now, what is he choosing?
yeah, that's the big point. If he's the traitor, we're really fucked.
Yep.
Especially when he can. Can you do that as a traitor too?
What?
To look at both.
No,
methods?
because he doesn't get missiles
Not,
as a
not
traitor.
after I've.
Ah,
No,
I
not
get-
after I revealed myself as a traitor. If I was a traitor.
When?
I'm just thinking about what's best.
Yeah, because they can really fuck shit up.
Definitely,
Mhm.
definitely.
The best one would probably to take deep one, and then I can go and activate the ritual.
Deep
Yeah,
one,
we
I
don't
could
we don't
not.
want father or mother. No.
Well,
No,
if
well,
that's my only
mother
choice, that will be my only choice.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
Lure of. Why did I need to have hard names? Lure of Untitled. Something like that. At the first, the terrible croaking of the deep ones sent a chill down your spine. But recently, the sound is like music to your ears. It's even lurking passengers out onto the ship's deck to listen to the melody. Pass, no effect. Fail, risk 4 passengers. If there are fewer than 4 passengers in the supply, risk each passenger in the supply. It's 9, influence, and lore.
Well, that's easy.
Exactly.
Well, is it father or mother?
It's
That is mother?
father.
No, father. It's not the worst.
No. I thought mother was worse.
Mother is worse.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
Mother was worse and the card was
And
worse.
the
Okay,
ritual goes
we
up.
start by doing
Benjamin?
open voting again,
Nice.
Yeah.
Sucks for you, Benjamin.
and then we do chaos first.
Yep.
Chaos is with us. Chaos is against us. So chaos isn't with us at all.
No.
I'm just
So
gonna
it's
discard
up.
chaos
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's 3 versus 3.
So Benjamin, you should add at least 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 each is good. If you want to. Is it hard being the traitor when I have so much influence?
It is.
It is. It is very hard. It's so freaking hard.
Okay, so
That's what I thought.
who added that?
So now we know he's the traitor.
Is that your cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we added 3, 4,
5.
5 against. Okay.
So I am just going to add. How much can you help with? Can you help with a lot?
Yeah.
I am going to.
But add.
Screw it. I'm just going to add.
No, not that much.
We're now in -5.
Yeah.
So if I add.
So it's 14. Half.
I'm going to add 8.
8. So we're at
3.
3 total. So we need 6.
I knew you were the traitor.
Yeah. I don't really have that kind of a poker face. It would be easier when there's more
It's not a
people.
poker face. It's just what the two of us did. We did so fantastic things for
So
us.
we need 6 now.
Yeah, but I really couldn't have done fantastic things anyway, so I was
No,
still in
I
the
know.
crosshairs.
So we
and
need 6
so
now.
6. No, it's 3 now.
So we need 6.
We need 6. Yes, I can add with more as well if it needs to be done. Okay, and that's a success.
Yes.
Well, after calculating the total of a skill check, I use this one to decrease it by 4.
Okay. After, what was the after?
After calculating the total of a skill check.
Okay.
If you're not in the brig.
Then I'm going to add one more card. +4.
I can. So it's even.
Negate it again.
Wait a minute. Yeah, this one is.
Actually, yeah, you haven't revealed yourself yet, so it's still valid to use it. That's the last opportunity you had to use it. Are you done?
Yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
anything more.
But now it's your turn.
I don't think that was the best card to go up on. It's a good card to go up on because you're next turn, so now you can reveal yourself. But
You
it
did
was
get
not
to waste a lot of our
it
cards.
was not the
so-
best card to go hard on. I don't know. But what happens
Well,
now?
what happens now? Yeah, it's yours. You had the mythos,
First,
effect.
it's the father
And then Daddy
so he spawns 2 in
puts
there.
2 deep ones
in there,
there.
and then it's this one.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do, Benjamin?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to maybe advance with strength?
I'm thinking a little bit.
You
Because what I
draw
think
cards
I will
first.
do. Yeah, I do.
start shuffling that one.
So, 1 influence.
And just add it
One
beneath
more.
them. This one as well. Just add it beneath.
2 observation, and 2 will. So, what can Benji do?
What can Benji
If
do?
he hadn't revealed himself this turn, I could have kept doing the open cards thing. So I think it was a good thing for him to just reveal himself.
Me too.
We have a lot of influence in play, which is not good for the trader.
No, but I'm still saying that was not the best card to do it. He should have waited
Yeah.
on a better card to do it and then reveal himself. Because
So, when I reveal myself, the turn is over, isn't it?
No, you still get 2 actions. So you can reveal yourself and then use an action after.
Okay, then that's
I
the
believe
case.
so. I'm just going to double check.
Yeah, take and double check.
Yep, doesn't say anything about stopping.
No, that's just an action.
Might say so in the actual rules, but
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Action, so.
Well, I reveal.
Oh, surprise!
And if I'm not in a break, choose a human in your space. That's you. Move one item from that human's play area to your play area.
One item, one of these two. Either before I roll a die, you may discard an observation or an improvement, so you have to take away yours.
Actually, I want to do that because when a die is rolled, I can change it.
Yep.
For you two guys.
Yep.
So, then yeah.
Now we have 5 items. You cannot have more than that, I believe. Or can you do? You probably
I'm
can.
not sure, but
You
I
probably
can't
can.
use
You
the
can.
scavenger, but I can't do
No.
that anyways. So now I just do I get the hybrid thing is here, isn't it? Here we are.
You just do that.
So I can attack you.
You can attack me. I can make
But-
sure that you don't kill me.
If I have understand the game right, I can actually just go to the chapel and you can't advance the
Yep.
chapel track.
Unless
True.
we kill you first.
Well, we need to kill you first.
But yeah, then you would have to use grit or go in there and try to kill me. So
True.
So is that what you're going to do?
what happens if a trader is defeated?
Break. No, sick bay, I mean.
So I only go there and only draw one card.
Well, you need to give this one to one of me in the.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
You're a triple human.
Triple human
Use
hybrid.
each title. You don't have any titles.
That is mostly in case there's two
Discard
traders.
these.
You know what? I'm just
And
gonna
wait,
do that.
wait. You can also discard any number of skill cards to draw an equal number of treasury cards if you want.
Oh, so I can basically do that now?
That's
or
not an action.
No,
that's
that's
just something that
when
happens
you
when you reveal
revealed-
yourself.
And give me that.
Yeah.
Standy.
any number.
Any number. You're a traitor.
I am.
We don't like traitors in here.
It's easier to see if you take it to the purple one.
Okay, sure.
So
It's harder to play a board game when you're on the same side of the table all the time.
I kind of like it as well.
Yeah, but it's harder for me not to see his cards.
Yeah.
So I really have to work.
Not you.
so I'm gonna discard all these. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not those.
5, 6. No, not those. 7,
Oh, the one you
8,
kept.
and 9.
You pick 9 of these.
So Kenneth, this is kind of bad.
7, 8, and 9.
Yep, and there's a lot of stuff in the scene, so we need to arrive fast. No, we need to get that one fast.
Yeah, at least we don't get any mythos on him.
Hopefully. No, because we don't get the mythos card on him. He
No.
doesn't draw it.
No.
True.
Comes on me.
So hopefully you get that.
And I can still use my unconventional leader if it needs to be done.
Yeah, because if we can get those before any of those, a lot of those get into the boat.
yeah.
That would be fine.
Now it doesn't matter if I see your cards because it's harder to read and there's
Yeah.
no color.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read them because I haven't seen any of
Yeah.
them before.
Yeah.
So
How do you want to play this? You have 2 actions.
I want to actually.
No, you have one action left. Because you used one to reveal yourself as a traitor. Yeah, traitor, yeah.
I am indeed a traitor. I'm just gonna play it a douchey, so I'm gonna risk a passenger.
And we put a passenger on 6.
Yeah, oh, that's before you roll it, of course. Can I change it?
Why?
No, I can't.
We might want to put it in 3.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, because if he's adjacent, he can just go and save.
Yeah.
Discard.
So since I revealed there's no mythos
Nope.
this turn,
Nope.
Bring it
so
to
the turn just goes to you.
my turn.
I forgot to take the wheel because I was so excited.
Yep.
So I get 2 influence.
Kind of exciting to reveal as a trader.
It's only at max 10 hand size, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
discard down. 1, 2,
It's actually pretty fun to reveal as a trader.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So
3
I'm gonna
influence,
take
2 will, and 1 observation. Thank you, Benjamin.
that one.
Good to have some cards again.
That one.
All right.
And now on a skill challenge, you can only use 1 card, which
Yes.
is good.
And we can still make him do it face up, so we can see how much we need to pass it.
I don't know if it's worth it anymore.
Well, we can see what those
Yeah,
are
yeah,
and what his
okay.
are, just to pass them.
We can, but they're always so expensive to use. Okay, what actions can we do, Kenneth? Now we know that we're the good guys, so we can really
Go to the
talk about
chapel
this.
and get that one up.
Right, that's something I can do.
Do that
What's
now.
that cost me? That's a lore card. Do I have any lore cards though? I do not have any lore cards.
Give me
Kenneth.
an
Do
action.
you have lore cards?
Yeah, I have low cards. A lot of them.
Okay, I'm giving you an action,
Can we give me 2 actions? Yeah. So I first move up here.
and I give you another action.
Then I discard lore. I discard 1 lore, which is 4. So I need a 2 up.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have taken my thingy, so I can do that.
Look what you did.
And I roll. I need a 2 or higher. No, I need a 3 or higher.
We need to travel at least twice more.
I can change. No, I cannot change it. Can you make me re-roll it or anything?
We lose 1 sanity. It's fine. We're good on sanity.
Yeah, I just want to see if, because we could get rid of all of those if we can make.
You still make it. We just lose 1 sanity. It's still a success.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The ritual thing goes up anyway. We just lose 1 sanity.
Goes there.
Yep.
6.
And then
This one goes up.
bye bye mother, bye bye father, bye bye deep ones.
And passengers.
Yes.
Ooh, sanity and souls.
And 2 souls.
Oh no,
But that one's an 8 though, so 1,
that's
2,
bad.
3.
Oh, it's not too bad. It's bad, but it's not.
Yeah, it's bad, but everything is a 5, so it's going to be hard for Benjamin to do anything with that.
And then that resets.
But we got rid of all of those. That was the most important thing.
Yeah,
Because they
that's
were
beautiful.
getting full.
That's my entire turn.
Wasn't that good, Benjamin?
Yeah, and right now I know that we're still just halfway there, so there's so many ways I can fuck it up.
True.
Now we just need to put him in the sick bay
Yeah.
all the time.
Give me this one.
Nope.
No, Mythos card.
That's his card. Thank you. Rat infestation. Rats have gotten into the ship's food stores. They could serve as a source of protein themselves. Pass. You may lose 1 sanity to gain 1 food. 8+, lose 1 food. Fail, lose 2 food. We need to beat 12 with influence and observation.
I can use my card this time, no?
Or sure you want to and not use influence to actually increase the score?
How is influence and
I cannot help with a lot on this one.
You cannot help with a
No.
lot.
Because...
We have chaos, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Why do I not have more influence?
You
I
can only add 1
I
though.
spent all my influence cards to give you actions.
Yeah, wait, I'm not going to do it because he can only add 1. Benjamin can only add 1 to
Yeah.
the...
Yeah. Okay,
Check
so
out.
we're doing chaos.
Yep.
And then Kenneth, you go first.
Yep.
You need to pay out here because you know,
I'm doing 3 cards.
I'm of course doing 1.
And you have to do what you can. So
I'm adding 2 cards.
Yeah.
Actually, I should have revealed and then used it this time instead,
Yeah.
because that would have been much more bad.
Exactly.
But
How's
the
that?
pressure was
Yeah.
too real.
The card was not
2
a
plus,
good one to do it on.
3 plus, 5 minus,
Ooh.
2 plus, so that cancels out. And then we have 4 plus, 1 plus, 1 minus,
Shit.
and 3 plus.
Let's believe it.
So we're missing
1 to get to 8, and we're missing 4, 5 to get to
5. Okay.
12. That's a big one, Benjamin.
I can add 5, but he can probably do something to screw it up again.
Yeah.
What items does he have now? Okay, none of his items can screw us up at least, but he can use determination if he has.
Yeah, because this wasn't the one he used, yeah. True.
Okay, and we needed to increase with 4. No, 5.
5 to get to 12. How bad is the 8
Losing
plus
1 food, which is not terrible, but it's
Oh.
bad.
What is 8th one is just lose 1 food.
Yeah, the other one is lose more. Lose
Yeah.
2 food.
We need to get it over 8. If you give it 5 plus, there's no way he can get it below 8 plus. That's the thing, though. And if he can't do anything,
yeah,
then we pass.
I'm using my no, I'm not using my that thing because I don't have anything to do. So I am giving it 2 plus,
Yeah.
which puts us up to 8 plus.
Do you want to do anything?
No. I can't.
And we need 2 more to properly succeed.
Yep.
I can increase it with 2 more.
He said he couldn't do anything.
And I am going to do so.
So that's
So I
2
can't do anything?
trees. So how much
Trees.
do you have now in total?
We have 12 exactly.
Yep.
No,
Oh, you
Yeah.
add that to the check now.
no,
No. That's
yeah.
the making a new.
they need to be shuffled into it. So we succeed by 12. Do we want to lose 1 sanity to gain 1 food? We do not. Because they're equals. But we don't lose the 1 food.
So we don't lose anything. We don't lose anything. That's good.
Yeah, I think that was worth the 2 treachery cards. For
I
him.
think so too.
Then deep ones. 2 are added to the deep.
Yeah.
And then ritual, 1 up.
Nice.
I actually wanted to travel 1.
Yeah,
but
we need to travel.
we
I don't know what you mean. I can keep you here
If we
forever.
can't travel, we can't win.
Nope. And here we can. We need to get into the big.
Okay, Kenneth,
Yep.
it's your turn.
Can
Brother.
you go to the captain's cabin and get people to the brig? Because it's human and I'm not human anymore.
No, we can't send you to the brig. We can only send you to the sick bay.
No, he never goes into sick bay. He always goes into the brig.
Oh, if he
Really?
dies, he goes into brig.
He goes always into the brig if he dies.
So we
he
just
didn't-
need to kill him. to get him
And
into
he
the brig.
but he doesn't need to pass a vote to get out of the brig. He only needs to discard a card.
Ah, cool.
So he easily gets out, but he doesn't get to pick more than 1 card, and he needs to discard 1 card to get out.
Okay.
And use an action on it.
So
So
we're fine with him just living at this moment, or do we want to kill
I
him?
do think we want to kill him.
Yep.
But I need to roll a 6 or higher, don't I?
Yep.
And do I need to be in the room with him?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to go into the room. Oh, first, give me cards. 1 influence, 2 lures, 2 observations, and 1 will. Thank you, good sir.
Where does it say?
In the rule book.
In the rule book.
Sure.
Yep,
Yep.
100%.
He's actually read it.
That's good.
Yep.
Just so I don't lose to a
No, but that's the thing. You always go in the brig, but you only need to discard a card to get out.
No, I have to discard up to a value of 12.
Yeah, value of 12 to get out. You don't need to pass a skill
That's,
check. It's hard, but you don't need to pass a skill check. Because we can ruin it.
We badly want him into the
Yes.
brig. Not just want him,
Uh,
but we really want him in.
And I could secure him into it.
Secure
it.
me into it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
You can change
I
the
can
die
say
roll
I
to
attack you,
anything.
and then I choose this is 8. And you go into the big. I think I should do that.
So do I. He might be able to manipulate the die rolling, but I don't think he can manipulate it to a extent that is bad enough to stop the success.
Yep. That's good. But we can also do that. So I'm using my first action.
Move into the
Wait,
boiler room.
this is me.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah, that's right. Wait, what?
But you moved in here
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You're the one who
So-
added the thing, so it's
And
good.
you move in there?
Yep.
No, I don't know why I was there. I was staying here because I used that
He-
action last turn.
He went to the chapel, didn't you?
No, he was talking about going to the
I was
chapel.
talking
He
about
was
doing it.
standing here. But he
Oh,
was
yeah.
talking about going to the chapel, but he decided not
I
to.
risked the
and he
passenger.
didn't-
Right, so no one
Yeah.
moved.
Didn't
Yeah,
move.
okay, cool.
Okay, so
Confusing.
for my first action, I'm going to use this.
No, that's your first action.
For my first action, I haven't done an action.
Then who moved into the chapel?
No one did.
You did last turn because you were thinking about stopping us from being able to move the ritual check. And when we put that one on, we put it on her.
Wait a minute. I had 2 actions.
Yeah, you revealed as a traitor.
That's an action. That's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
So it was just that you moved it here because we were thinking about it. And then we didn't move it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You changed your mind.
That's
and then
correct.
I saw that that was me.
Yeah,
That's
that's good.
correct.
Okay, so I haven't used any actions. But before a die is rolled, I spend take this one and add 2 to the result.
Oh yeah, because you don't have that item anymore.
And I need 6. I think I should add even more, just to make sure of it, because so he can't do any minus to get it up.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's good.
So I
Because
added
then
2 more, and then if you need to play something before I roll, you need to do it now, because this is when it's rolled.
I can't.
Nope.
Good.
Then it goes to 8.
no, roll it first, isn't it?
No, it's when it's supposed to be rolled. When a
it
die
is.
would be rolled.
Or
If
sure
you're
you
not in
don't want to
brig,
just roll
you
it?
may set the die to a side. Yeah, I could just
What do you
roll
need
it.
to roll now? You,
I-
you lowered
if
it
you-
by,
I need to roll 3 or higher.
yeah, roll it.
Isn't
Don't
it just
use
2?
your item.
I've added 2. I added 4.
Because this is your first action,
And I
right?
need 6 or higher.
This is
So
your
now
first.
I only need 3 or higher.
This is your first action
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So if you fail this, just attack him again.
So I'm rolling it,
That's like 8. Yeah. So he's in the brig.
and you go into the brig.
Well, yeah.
So
That's good.
yeah, I'm just
Because now when he gets back out again, you can attack him again
yeah.
and use your
I'm
card.
thinking I should go for the tome. Because I
Tome?
can't do this action. I
Yeah.
have 1 action left.
Right.
Yeah, should I do it?
Do it.
So I'm taking my tome skill.
Neither one of us can really manipulate the ship speed.
I do
so-
this too.
Is it an action to move from the brig?
I would suppose
Or
so.
I mean, it doesn't mean that I use 1 action to try and get out and then move with the second action.
The skill is move to any ship space. If you're in the brig, you must discard skill cards.
Yeah, okay.
so it's a
that's
part
one,
of moving.
Just okay. So that's just 1 action.
Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad anyway.
But we want you to lose your cards.
I want you to lose cards too. I'm gonna burn you out.
This is not good.
What is not good?
This.
So that can be negative as well.
No. It's positive and negative.
Oh, right.
This just depends on the positive is anything actually.
That is fine. Or not fine, but I understand. I never actually got to play as a traitor before.
Okay. So we're gonna play. It's not this bad. That bad. It's just basically no effect. We're gonna play a spell which says it's call friends. Rescue any number of passengers, then roll a die. If the result is less than or equal to the number of passengers rescued by this effect, result the following activation icons, so deep ones.
So nothing happens.
So if I roll a 0, I can we activate deep ones.
You still have to
Okay.
roll in case you can manipulate the roll to be -2 or -1.
You want to get that to?
So wait, you risk the passenger now?
No,
No,
I can
safe.
rescue passengers, any number of passengers, and depending on how many passengers I rescued, I need to roll a die. If the result is less than the amount of passengers I rescued, then deep ones activates.
Oh, okay.
And I
so you're
rescued
basically
0.
just wasting action. now.
Yeah. So I rescued 0, and yeah. So if you can get that one to less than 0, -1, if that's even possible, I don't know.
Really can't.
That's
Really can't.
good. So we'll have to check any rules on that.
And it's the mythos.
Then it's the mythos. I still check 2.
Hmm. So many ways I can do this.
That's actually hard.
Notice that we're thinking a lot more now.
Well, it's not that hard for me.
Yep.
I think there's a
You can
clear choice,
Okay.
but I don't think you think that.
Okay.
And the other one is.
Just talk
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
we need. I can't talk about this yet
No, I know.
before I've chosen.
I mean, just tell me what you need, what you really,
It's-
really need.
Power to the people. Several controversial decisions by the captain have led to a number of passengers calling for control of the ship to be given to one of their own. The crew thinks this is a very bad idea. Tensions are high. Captain chooses. And I would choose the or one.
I am actually going to use my special ability, ignore everything. We're going to deep ones, adding 2 deep ones to this thing.
Do you actually believe it's that bad?
I think it's that bad to move to the big at this point.
Yeah.
It is very bad for me to move to the big
Yeah.
at this point.
The other one was a lot worse. It's my card.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to do a
Yeah.
skill check and succeed it. And I can participate in it.
Yeah, you can give 1.
Can I get the die?
Yes. Oh, they all go in? Oh.
Just to decide where they went.
Ah.
Yep. And what was the last thing on the card? Which one moves?
I moved it.
Yeah,
Oh.
This is
alright.
the right one.
Then it's my turn.
Yeah.
Then it's your turn.
So,
You need to get out.
I do.
But first you draw.
First I draw.
And you only
but I
draw
only
one.
So, what I'm gonna do is draw 1 observation. Then I have to discard up to a total of 12.
Yep. That's not too hard.
So,
But is this, did you say this was an action? Yeah, because you need to move. It's not an action to actually break free, but it's an action to move out.
Yeah.
To do anything. I guess. And you need to move out.
Yeah, or else it
You will
just
be in
repeat.
break next turn.
Mm.
Did you choose to not draw any cards and draw treachery cards instead?
No, you draw
No.
through 1 observation.
So
He's in the break, so you only
Yeah.
draws 1.
10
And then next turn you need to get him in the break as well.
and 12. So I'm free.
Yep.
Then, what do I want to do?
Discard them cards so you don't have them on your
Yeah.
hand.
We can do this.
I
because
have
need
to discard cards for those here as well,
Oh, you do? Okay.
Okay.
just to keep it.
Here you go.
Yes, sir.
Then,
But we need to travel now, Sindre.
Yeah, we definitely need to travel. It's a bad thing we don't have
But
strength.
we need to keep him in the break as well to make him lose cards.
Yeah. We're just prolonging this game into infinity.
so. I'm actually just gonna move out here
Yep.
And attack, can it?
and attack you.
Yeah. And that's on a 6+ as well. Wait, don't
But
roll.
first, I'm gonna use that one, Starbuck, and add 2 with the tone.
Wait.
7. Do you want to use it to change it?
You have to wait.
Yeah, I also have
Oh,
cards.
sorry.
No, but it's fine. Wait before people can play cards. Just add
my
to
bad.
that. So you add 2.
Yeah, with that one.
Yeah.
The almanac.
What's this one for?
That was for.
So I could use this one.
That's for that
Oh,
one.
yeah,
I
right.
play observation.
So I could use this one to
So that's a
make
9.
sure he doesn't roll it. And that's also supposed to be used before you roll it.
That's-
So that's why.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. To not go into the break. And
It's
No,
worth.
You go to the sick
You go
bay,
to sick bay.
I go to sick bay, yeah.
so you only draw 1.
But I only draw 1. I think it's worth to use that, and then he's out of actions, and you can get him to the
No,
break.
I used the Starbuck,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
still have 1 action.
Okay, that's not an action.
Yeah, but perform an attack against an enemy in your space.
Oh yeah, you get 1
And
action. Yeah.
perform 1 action.
So one action.
Actually,
we
he
need him
might
in the
just try
break.
to shoot you again,
Yeah.
but you do waste his last action. But that's not. I think you should just go to sick bay.
What can he do?
He can move with his last action, or
He can.
do one of his cards. He might have a bad card. But the other option is to attack you again.
With a +2.
Is that one with a +2? Not the first one?
No.
Oh yeah,
I used the
because
Starbuck.
you're 2. No, you're a 6
But this
shooter.
one does it.
And it's a 4 up to kill you again. It's up to you, Kenneth.
It's pretty hard.
You're not guaranteed to be killed if you use your thing. But your thing can also be used to kill him next turn, guaranteed.
Yeah, and that actually wastes a lot of cards for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to sick bay.
Yep.
What's your last action, my friend?
Oh, I have 1 more.
Yep.
And
Yeah, you
then
have 1
I
action,
want
last action.
Yeah.
to Actually, what do I want to do now?
But it's easy to get out of the sick bay at least.
Yeah, you just move out.
Mm.
The only thing is you only draw 1 card, but I think
Yeah.
that's not the worst thing at this
No.
moment.
And I can use this also to get him into the break next year on your turn to make
Yeah.
sure that Batman goes into the
Okay,
break.
so I cannot destroy.
Room snow.
No.
Okay. Then that's invalid.
So what do you want to do? Where do you want to move?
What do you want to stop us from doing?
We need to get strength cards some more.
It's not. That's not in the cards for me.
No, me too. Neither for me.
That was a word joke.
Oh.
Good.
Ha ha ha. Funny guy. Let's go.
Everyone watching is laughing.
Exactly.
It's just you.
Yeah, I
You're
can
not
hear it.
laughing. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
can
pretty.
hear it too from the future.
It was
Thank you all for laughing. I'll be here all night.
exactly. You can catch Sindre on tour.
Cinderella.
Across, Europe next year. Dates will be announced at a later point.
Call to action. Activate 1 deep, 1 in any space.
Then it's my turn.
Let me see. Activate each deep one in your space, or activate 1 deep one in any space. Thank you.
Well. So there's for reading the card.
Read the card. Explains the cards.
It's a shame.
That's a shame.
I'm doing my 3 influence.
That's a trader play. Trying to get more out of you guys. Just hoping no one will read them.
No, I really,
I know.
I had 1 other card that I would have played instead if that were the case. And it were.
1, no, 2 will. And then thank you, Benjamin, for the observation. Can you fix this thing?
Do shuffle observation. Thank you.
Something says me that you're gonna win this. Both because you're 2 better players and
I wouldn't say that.
I actually bumped you a little bit far ahead with the 4-1.
With what? We're giving him that 1 item.
No, that 4-1. I put that on top.
Yeah. That was before you became a trader, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I should have been a trader on the...
Get him to the bricks and one.
Mm-hmm.
So first action, you actually move into the bottom room, or not?
Give me a second. I'm just gonna read all my cards first. Okay, I move into the boiler room,
Do you have any cards that can attack him from where you are?
No. and then I'm gonna try to attack him. I need a 5-up to kill you
Yeah.
due to my
Should-
kitchen
Oh yeah,
knife.
kitchen knife.
You want this one on this one? I don't know when we're gonna use it. What scenario? But here we can make sure that he goes into the break, and he needs to go use up to 12.
He probably still has 12. One
But-
last time at least.
Yeah,
But we
doesn't
want
have too
to-
many cards left.
Uh,
And it's 6 up.
actually, save it for your turn because you get a turn before him as well.
But I need to use a turn to get out, and then
No,
that's a whole.
You just move and then attack.
Yeah, but it's a whole turn to make sure he goes in the break.
Yeah.
And we
That's
can.
fine because if I get him in the break now, it's worth saving your thing. We want to keep that for a last-ditch effort.
Right.
We just want to make sure that he's in the break when it's
But
his
I
turn.
could actually make sure we go up one on the arrive track.
Yeah, but you might still do that if I succeed this
No.
6-up. If I succeed,
Yeah, if
my
you
roll,
succeed.
you still get to do that. But
And it's only a 5 up.
if I fail, you get to go in and kill him. So
And
we're
it's only-
guaranteed to get him killed,
it's
but
only-
we might get something more out of
Yeah.
it. And
It's only a
keep your
5
thing.
up.
It's 5-up.
Can you do anything with it after?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right, do it. Do you let them roll, or do you want to pay anything before?
No, I can't.
Come on, 5 up.
5-up. That's a 5.
Fuck.
He's in the break.
Can you do anything more?
Well, I remove this from the game and I'm not defeated.
Yep.
Now I'm really glad we didn't use your card.
True.
But
Because we're
now
gonna
he
have
still
to-
have to use his whole action because
You-
you
Yeah.
wasted the
Yeah.
option.
You use 2 actions now, right?
That's my 2 actions, yes.
Yeah. All right.
But it was worth doing it that way, I think.
True. You're going to
Well,
break.
a lot more can happen before that, so I'm just buying time for
He
that.
would have still done the same thing if we used this card.
Yeah. But he's still going to break.
EOT failure. The engine order telegraph that communicates changes in speed from the bridge to the engine room has been damaged. Without a functional EOT, the ship will have to travel at lower speeds to avoid collision. 11. Influence and observation. Advance the travel track 1 space if we pass. Retreat the travel track 1 space if it cannot retreat. Lose 1 fuel.
Okay. So we need to get that one.
Yeah.
'Cause that's not travel track there. Okay.
No, but we do
But
get
we
1
do-
travel.
We get both of them up 1. That's pretty good. And that's influence and observation.
Yeah.
This is not that good, Simba. Wait. Play before any. I'm gonna do this.
What are you doing?
No, wait. That's the wrong one.
Don't waste influence.
No, that's the wrong one. Because we need this.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this one. Before any cards are added to the skill check, choose a non-treachery skill type. It becomes a supporting skill. So we have influence and observation. And I'm going to add...
If you
What
have
do you
will,
have?
I have a lot of will.
We're going to do will. We're going to do will.
I can succeed this easily on my own without will.
Yeah, but we don't know what those two are,
don't
and
know
they
the
don't
apps,
know.
yeah.
And Benjamin is gonna. So I start.
Yep.
And it's influence, observation, and will. So I'm gonna add 2, and we agreed that was allowed to say low, medium, or high.
Yep.
So I'm gonna add 2 mediums.
Yep.
Let's just make sure, because will is a supporting. Benjamin, you can add 1.
Well, we haven't got any of the treachery cards, so there's actually a pretty high chance that they both are in there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and risk it.
Yeah, I did 1.
Yeah, I can only add one.
Yeah. So you need to get pretty much in
I'm
there.
adding 5 cards.
Yeah, okay, good.
And I can still do these 2.
Yeah.
Just so that's said.
Yep. So this should be a easy
It should be
pass.
an easy pass,
Yeah.
unless Chaos is completely against
2
us
5s.
with double 5s.
Might happen.
Yeah,
might not.
it's very possible. It's just highly unlikely. 2-4. 4 against. 4-4. So 2.
That's against. Wasn't it will you added?
Yeah,
Will
that's
and
influence.
4. Lore is against. So I cancel them out.
Oh yeah,
They
of course.
cancel
Yeah,
each
of
other
course.
out.
So it's still 2, yeah.
2. So 0. 2-4. Another 3-4, so we're up to 5. 4 against. So we're down to 1. Cancels out, so we're back to 5. And it's a 2-4 and a 1-4. So we're up to
They were actually pretty bad, those two. And 4,
8.
a 2, and a 4. You added that 4, Benjamin?
No, I just added 1, the 4 one.
Ah, so it's a 4 and 2, 6 against.
I'm
Can
just
I make
gonna go all out and do 5-4.
Yeah.
Which sends up.
Oh fuck!
2
I
or
forgot
3
you could
past.
do that after.
Yeah.
So that's an
bad.
easy win.
Yeah, it is.
Good. So we go up on arrival.
Yep.
And the other one, who activates?
That's
Father.
Father.
Father, they
So
go.
just add 2 in there.
Yep.
And then this one goes up. All right.
Then
That's
it's your turn, Kenneth.
Just got all of those.
That was an expensive win.
Yeah, but it was a needed win because we went on both of those.
Yeah, it was very valuable.
All right. Give me my cards. 2 lore.
No, you're in the sick bay.
Yeah, I only get 1 card. Damn. Correct. Give me 1 influence. No, wait. Give me 1 observation. Because that's not a lot of that.
Go and kill him. I don't have anything. I don't have a lot of anything.
I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to attack you, Benjamin.
With
Yep.
an 8.
And then I'm going to use this and make it an 8.
Yep. So I automatically go into
The brig.
The break.
the break.
And
That's your turn.
no, these 2.
How are you feeling, Benjamin?
That's actually really bad.
You can't get out.
No, it's really up to the game right now.
It's up to your card draw, which is
That's what I mean,
exactly
is
what
that
me and Kenneth need.
When there's more people, you can kid around and try to stay hidden a little bit more.
You're gonna love what I'm gonna do next turn,
Probably not.
because you're probably not getting out of the brig this turn,
I think we can take that.
which is very good for us.
I think we can take
And if
that.
you do get out, we get 2 turns to put you back in.
We're doing missing jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first class passengers has reported that her jewelry is missing and has accused her cabin boy of stealing it. The cabin boy denies any wrongdoing, but the passenger threatens to take the matters into her own hands if he is not punished. Captain chooses. I think we can take the up.
So I choose either we punish the cabin boy and lose 1 sanity, or demand proof. Shuffle 4 treachery cards into the chaos deck. We're doing sanity.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Good.
And then mother activates.
Then they move out.
Yeah. 2 in and then move out,
And then we travel.
and then we travel.
Yeah, so they all go down 1 space. Yeah.
Yeah, but add 2 more.
Can
as
you
well.
roll for where mother goes?
Yep. She goes there. And then
And then we arrive.
he's there.
That's good. And using that, take 2 of these. Give me my card back.
Oh, right. I always keep them.
Yep.
Don't do that.
I don't know why we're supposed to keep these.
I'm not sure either.
But we're supposed to.
Maybe it's points in the end of the game.
Don't go down on sanity.
We're doing sea smoke, 3 points or 3 advancing, lose 1 fuel, spawn 1 deep one in each water space.
1 fuel, that's the highest one.
This one goes to the bottom. And then we're
So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need 2 more.
but we really need the ritual.
Yep. Damn boy.
Well, not that bad, really.
Yeah.
That is me.
And it's my turn.
What you gonna do?
Pick
Pull-
1 card.
pick 1 card.
And
Draw 1 treachery.
Is that a 5?
do you have enough to 12?
He smiles. Oh, damn.
But no, I can't do anything.
Nice.
Then it's my turn.
Snusen's turn?
Wait, I can't use actions either in the break, can I?
I don't think so.
No, shouldn't be.
I don't think so. But I'm just gonna have to check.
You can still attack a human or defeat a passenger,
If
or
they're in a
use
brig.
an action on one of your cards as well.
Yeah.
So you can do 2 action cards if you want to.
I can?
Yep.
Well, I can literally just stand there then. Really? Because I get 2 actions.
Yep.
Traveling. Choose one enemy in any space and roll a die.
Yeah, 6 or higher?
Yeah. Anyone want to add anything?
Maybe.
You don't really do anything to humans on this one.
Yeah, you can attack
I
an
can
enemy.
attack an enemy.
It's only if it's the deep one.
It's only if it's a deep one I add
Oh,
2.
right.
Yeah, so it needs to have 6,
Yep.
but it can still
That's
do
good.
it.
But you don't have any enemies in any adjacent spaces.
It's not
Isn't it adjacent?
Any
Nope.
space.
Oh,
any space.
Okay.
So you can do it. Who do you choose? Me or Sindre?
Well, I fear that you're just gonna stand in there and just go ham on that one and hope that you get 2 you need, isn't it?
Yeah, only 2.
But you have to travel one more after
Yeah,
12.
we need to travel twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what.
So that's not valuable for you for the fuel, maybe. So I'm gonna attack you again because you don't have that many cards.
I have most cards of my Sindre.
No, he has them too.
I haven't picked them yet.
That's next turn.
That's if I survive.
So I have
Oh.
more cards than him.
It does.
Yeah, well then I shoot you then
6 or higher.
because you didn't have anything.
6 or higher.
Yeah, of course
No.
I couldn't.
This
What's
Then
guy.
your
I have
second
one more
action?
action.
The cool thing about this one is that he uses his cards. He can only pick one next turn,
Yep.
and he won't be able to
Yep.
get out.
Yep.
So he can't stop us other than what
He has
his
chosen
cards
his destiny in the brig.
Yep.
Which is interesting, or it's good for us. It's probably good for him as well.
are. Yeah.
I don't know.
Siren Song. Risk a passenger. 3.
That's
He goes
not
up
good.
there. Then it's your turn.
Okay. Then I get my cards.
Definitely don't need one deep ones activated. Everyone's gonna go in through both. We need. You need to go to the chapel.
Nope.
No.
I think you should go to the chapel.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
Sure.
And I am going to do discard up to 5 skill cards from your hand and draw an equal number of cards,
Strength.
From
Which-
any one.
which gives me 5 strength cards.
If you discard 5, yeah.
I'm going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cards.
Yep.
So now I can start actually moving the ship. And if you can give me actions as well. But you need to go to the chapel.
Yeah.
Unless we get... No.
But that's only one action though.
Yeah.
So you can still
I'm going to move the
risk,
ship.
but we still risk fuel though.
Yep.
So you should
But it's
try
worth
to
it.
add something to the roll.
I am adding with these cards.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to do a 5, shrug
Yep.
it off.
Yep.
It's a dangerous use of a shrug it off.
True, but now we only need 2.
Yep, 2 or higher on the die. That's a good. And then we move the arrival track once. And
And
that's my
then-
entire turn.
Middles.
I just hope he's not going to kill me now because I just wasted the shrug it off on that thing. Stolen ritual components. Some of the magical items being used to assist in the greater banishment spell ritual have gone missing. If they are not retrieved, the ritual will be set back significantly. This is a 10 observation and what's the lore, which is not a good thing for us, I think. The Keeper of the Tome looks at the top 2 cards of the spell deck, places one on the bottom of the spell deck, and resolves the other. That's the pass. Fail, retreat the ritual track 2 spaces. Remove the top 5 cards from the spell deck from the game without revealing them. We really want to succeed.
I start.
I can't help on this one at all.
At all?
Nope, nothing.
Okay.
Can you do 10 on your own? There's 1 treachery and 1 normal in that one. I can assist with 2, as always. And if you can change one of the other things, I might be able to help. Actually, I can help with 4 total.
Okay. I had 4 cards because it was
10.
It was lore and observation.
Yep.
Yep. I had 4 cards.
Benjamin, add your 1 card.
You need to up it. Up it a lot. I didn't want to say before Benjamin added, but
Chaos be with me.
-3. +3. Cancels.
nice.
+1. +2. We're up to 3. -1. And then +5.
Nice.
So Chaos was with us for
That
one
was
of the
not me.
cards.
That was not me.
Huh?
Yeah, that was not me.
The 5?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It was not me. It was chaos.
8, 9, 10. Oh, we can do it. We just need 3.
Why are you so lucky? It's not
I am
fair!
Playing this one to add 2.
Yeah.
And then I am kicking my lucky ring, adding
Yeah.
2 more.
That's to the chaos, which we have to make new
Yeah.
ones of. That's 2 of each, isn't
Two of
it?
each, yeah.
And that's a success, Kenneth. So do your thing.
Nice. So we get the Captain looks at the top
So
of the
perfect.
category, presses 1 on the bottom on the spelling, or
You get
solving the
only
other.
5.
Well,
That's
you're
insane.
going to have that back anyways, but
Yeah.
I look at the 2 of them and I solve 1 of them. Hope 1 of them is good.
That was the 2.
And then Mother activates, I believe.
Oh, she destroys a space then.
No, Father.
Father does.
So adding 2. To the keep. That's good.
Okay,
And then travel once.
we're playing 1.
Will you travel 1?
Travel, yeah. And then they move down 1 space, doesn't
Is that a good card? Oh god damn. We're so lucky.
Benjamin is gonna hate us.
Oh, it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's every time I play a game,
These
I'm
goes back
super
to
unlucky.
D.
Always. Well.
What did you do? Oh,
They
yeah.
went out, so they go back
That
to
was
deep.
your turn.
They don't go back to the deep. They go
What?
over here.
Oh yeah,
Why?
because they went out.
Oh yeah,
Of the-
of course.
Okay,
This one also.
defeat each deep one in each water space.
So only Mother stays out.
Yeah.
That is awesome. What's the bad stuff for us?
Wait, I'm gonna tell you.
It's probably not a good one. It's probably just add a lot of things.
Then roll a die. If the result is less than the number of the deep ones defeated by this effect, so it's gonna be less.
Yeah. It's not
Damage
possible.
the ship. So we get 1 damage on the ship.
Yep.
And that is worth it.
So damage that one you do have. Similar.
So we're damaging. Please not 7 or 8. Please not 7 8.
Please
not
7 and 8. Please 7 and 8. No,
2.
of
That's
course
good.
it's not.
So that is lose 1 food. Then remove this card from the game. It's actually worse than
Yeah,
having the bridge
I would actually
destroyed.
get the bridge damaged.
So then it's your turn.
Yeah,
That is fantastic.
I only
Kenneth.
have 1 card left.
Did
now.
you move the
Yeah,
travel?
but you get to pick cards
Yeah.
now. So you
Now
get-
I get 1 influence, 2 lore, 2 observation,
Can you get some strength cards, or can you give me actions?
and then 1 will.
If you can give me 2 actions, Kenneth.
No, I cannot.
You sure? After picking your cards,
Yep, I cannot.
can
But
you give me 1 action?
I can do this action and draw 2 skill cards,
Oh, right. You can do the same thing.
and then
Please get a high card.
I can do perform 2 actions.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Did you get any high numbers?
I'm gonna do and 3.
Good.
So that means I need a 3.
It's 5.
Who are you
normally, isn't
attacking?
it?
It's 6.
6, yeah. So 3 up.
No,
4 up.
4 up.
4 up.
I'm not attacking, I'm doing the room. I'm
Boiler room.
Traveling.
With the rampage?
No, I'm using that, sacrificing that,
Discarding the card.
discarding it. the
Oh yeah,
boiler
you have to
room
use
yeah.
the strength. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, of course.
So now I need 4 higher.
Mhm.
Got it.
The only bad thing that happens is you lose 1 fuel.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do it again.
Yep. That wins me.
It's only one.
Daddy goes one back,
That goes one back. Yeah.
which means
Mommy.
Mummy goes off the board now.
If I manage this one.
No matter what. The bad
Yeah.
thing is only we lose one's fuel.
Yeah, true. So
You
I
always
put one
succeed on
there.
these things.
So
Yeah,
I
you
need
do. So she
So
goes
five,
out
6 up?
anyway.
I need 6
No,
up.
5 up.
No, because
6 up,
6 or less
Yeah,
you lose.
yeah.
So I need a 6.
6 up.
Can you add on that?
Doubtful.
I can't either. That's fine.
Doesn't matter.
We lose one fuel.
We have a lot of fuel at this point.
And she moves to the deep.
And we travel.
Travel. Can I get the
Yep.
2 travel cards?
Now you need to pick the one with less.
That's on the bottom.
Yeah. You need to pick the one with the least bad things happening. Because now we just need to travel one more time and we win.
When you travel, passengers are still with when they're in the passenger space.
Yeah,
right?
it's only on that
It's
one.
only on the
anything.
banish, yeah.
I'm going to go with Iceberg, which is a 2,
Yep.
which just puts it on 12.
Yep.
This gun goes on the bottom. And you may roll a die. If the result is 5 or more, you gain 1 food.
Okay, that's good.
But if it
Otherwise,
fails, damage the ship. Do we want the 1 food, or do we just want to say, fuck it? Let's continue
Wait, is
playing.
it You may.
You may.
Yeah.
So we're
'cause
just going to say
yeah.
no, it's 5 or more, so it's
No.
not likely to happen.
No,
So we just
Well,
say
you basically
screw it.
only
Yeah.
Yeah.
need 2 turns, and then
We're not
you
gonna do
it.
actually
Okay.
won the game.
Yeah.
that's my
So-
actions.
So we're going to skip that one.
Mythos cards.
Yep. Please be okay with those cards. We just need this. Just need a quiet round, and then we win.
Huh.
What are you thinking?
Nothing.
Good.
I'm pretty screwed.
Yep.
Well, unless I draw something super awesome, but
Yeah.
I still think I'm screwed.
So
I barely have any cards. Everything is gone from the board.
Okay, I'm choosing this one.
And yeah. So I think this is your first win in this kind of...
Yeah. Okay.
That's gonna be cool though.
Sacrifice Deep One. In studying the tome, you discovered that a live sacrifice could be done to speed up the greater banishment ritual. Sacrificing a human is out of the question, but a deep one, that is another matter. Keeper of the Tome chooses. Perform sacrifice, you lose 1 sanity, place this card in your play area, and gain the following ability. Action. If you're in a space with a deep one, roll a die. If the result is 6 or more, defeat the deep one, advance the ritual track 2 spaces, and discard this card. Or, that is barbaric. Reset the ritual track and discard your hand. I have two good, yeah. I don't want to discard my hand. It's two,
I agree,
two
I
good
agree.
cards. So we're just gonna lose 1 sanity.
Yep, that's fine. Sanity is the
Yep.
left one. It's worse, but it's good.
And then,
It was 2, wasn't it?
no, lose 1 sanity.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then this comes here, and I can discard this to
Yep.
roll a 6.
Probably
And
not
if I
gonna
roll
need
6, we get more sanities. And deep ones activate.
Deep ones. Good.
Nice. That's the best thing, actually.
yeah, I
There's
agree.
only 1 dude.
Then we get to them.
That is perfect.
Yep.
Then it is my turn.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Do you want to sacrifice 12?
Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice this 12 card.
If you even get a 5 from there, you can't sacrifice enough for the guy out. That's pretty funny.
But you do have 2 actions. If you
How are you
have
feeling, Benjamin?
cards. He feels like he's winning, I think.
I'm gonna use both my actions to activate 1 deep.
So he damages
1
that
in the
room.
deep. No. Spawn 1 deep, 1 in the deep. Then if there are 4 or more deep ones in the deep, move all monsters in the deep to a single ward space of your
There.
choice.
And then there, and now you can do it.
And I can take everyone.
Well, just deep ones.
No, move all monsters in the deep to a single ward space.
Yeah.
That's it.
All
Wording.
monsters.
Can I
All
just
monsters.
read it?
Wording.
Move all monsters in the deep to a single water space of your choice.
Okay, which one do you want?
Where do I want to choose?
It does not have to be these 2,
No, I know.
but they are the safest ones.
But it's only a single ward space.
I'm just gonna say that the ship will move twice before they actually get to move anything.
Yeah, I
so
know, but it's everything I can do.
yeah,
So
yeah. I just mean do this side of the ship, not the back side, because then they're just gonna fall off straight away.
yeah, I know.
So the number
Yeah.
3, no,
I'll just
there is the best one with this one.
really. Yeah, that's right.
I want to help you, but it's the best one because they won't get out.
2. Yeah, unless you can give 1 extra.
Like, they won't get out. But if they fall out, we have won.
If they're not activated on mine, then they
you
fall
win.
off.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, if we travel there,
And we win, yeah.
and then you travel there, but if we travel the third
If
time,
you get to
we win.
Yeah.
do
So-
that, then
That is good.
you have to be super unlucky to lose this one.
Yeah.
Really.
I agree.
It's like you have to lose 2 soul only.
Yeah.
So that one has to be 2 soul. No, that's not that sanity.
That sounds.
Okay.
Food and fuel.
I'm going to take my 3
I'm
influence.
so super lucky. That's not gonna happen.
I'm
Not
going
with
to
my
take
luck.
my 2 will.
So it's not been a good
I'm
game for
going
you.
to take my 1
When is it?
observation. What are we we're losing fuel when we fail, and we can lose fuel. We don't care.
Yep, we have 5 fuel.
I'm not going to do anything to stop that from happening.
Can you travel 2 times this turn?
Yep.
Good. Do you have 2 5s, please?
You have 2
Does
strength
it matter?
cards.
Does it matter?
No, true. True, doesn't matter.
You have 2 strength.
I'm doing a 2.
Oh yeah, because you.
I got 5 strength cards.
Yeah. So you have to.
Rolling. That's a fail.
That's a failure. So we lose 1 fuel.
So actually, the best one for me to pick was actually that one.
No,
I'm going to use
because
a.
if we travel
Yeah.
one more, we have already won.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to use a 1.
That's not a fail.
That's not a fail.
And we travel again.
So if the Mythos now activates Mother, that means that she destroys the room in which you are in.
But if there's a travel on that card, that
Then
means we win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it probably is.
No?
So Captain chooses. There's a travel,
Yeah.
Nice.
but we haven't won yet.
No?
I am going to choose lose 1 food, and then deep ones activate, and then we win.
Okay.
So we don't even need to do any of those actions.
Oh, really though?
I didn't even read the second one, which is risk a passenger, then we'll die. if
Oh,
there's
wait,
all
do we
this-
travel before deep ones activates?
No, travel
No.
after.
Travel
Okay.
after.
But they only go into the deck,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
And that
And
one
then we travel,
damages it,
and we
then
win.
Yeah.
You win.
We won!
Good game, boys.
Congratulations.
That's amazing.
That was
So
fun.
You
Yeah.
actually won one.
But I did expect that it would be easier to win with 3 players than 5.
You probably planned this, so I sat in the middle and you just.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was all after.
And I just.
Okay. Thank you all for
Well, it was
watching.
fun.
It's been amazing.
Pretty
Please.
cool game. It's a really fun
yeah.
game.
So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell below to get notified every time we upload a new video. See you all.
See ya.
Bye bye!